You know it is I, Mr. Easy, and right now, we have to mention the great L.A.M.A.R.R show. Them youth are they are the future. Mr. Easy, and I'm letting you know right now, single is out, Inside. The video will be fully out on the 10th of November. On the 15th, definitely, anybody could make it over to Times Square. 12 o'clock midnight on the 15th going to the 16th. Part of the video will be shown on the billboard in Times Square. Anybody know about Times Square, Manhattan? Know the vibe on that. It's definitely a good look. I'm feeling great. People, she wants me inside, deeper and deeper like Dunn's River. Oh, Negro point back to Ocho Rios. Oh, on the white sand, nobody can see us. Don't know, right now it's a vibe, real vibe. People, inside, out now. Go check it out on all streaming platforms. Mr. Easy on the L.A.M.A.R.R show. L.A.M.A.R R, big up yourself. Whoa, Mr. Easy keeping it breezy.
So it's like you have to be working. You have to go on against the white man is already on you, and then your own black brothers making it is on you. So it's like, who's gonna be on your side? If the man that owns the label is against you, and then the brothers that's they're supposed to help you, he's against you. It's like, yo, it's crazy, man. We have no unity, man. We
At
have no
all.
unity.
At all.
No.
Hell, yeah. And somebody, because if I sit on the phone, if somebody sit on the phone and they send it to another person, then they don't even know anybody that live in that area, so they don't even know if it's true or not.
It's crazy.
They could tell you that same thing with
exactly.
yeah.
It's weird, bro. You live in
They control the media and like that.
this shit right here shuts your brain down. I remember when I used to go to parties and I meet 5 girls and I could remember the numbers the next day because I knew I had to store that number. I used to. But now it's like this. Imagine, I know this area so well, but yesterday I put GPS to come find you. Usually, I would just go off a brain and no Flatbush, boom, bam, make a left, boom, bam, bam.
And just follow the numbers
and just
down.
follow the numbers down.
Yeah.
Now, they gave me this, so guess what? Now my brain get lazy. I shut that part down on my brain.
Yeah.
That shit is shut. I don't use that no more. So this is what I rely on. And if I walk out the crib and forget this, I start panicking and run into the crib to grab this motherfucker. I can't live without it no
The
more.
phone died. You need a charger now.
It's part of your uniform now.
Yeah. I was telling my little, because remember well, at least we got the end of it, like with the flip phones.
Mm-hmm.
So you still kind of had to remember numbers and everything like that. You couldn't talk on the phone until after 9 o'clock. Text messages was unlimited. You gotta wait. Now, even with girls, it's just messing up relationships too. Like, yo, if you don't respond back, and like, look what we doing.
Exactly.
I might not be able to respond right now.
I'm not. Girl be like, yo, I've been calling you. Bro, there was a time we had no phone. I had to go in the corner and put a quarter in the fucking thing and to call somebody. Put a dime. Remember when there was a dime to make a phone call? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you go to the corner phone store, to a phone in the corner, and you gotta wait 10 people lined up. You're like, damn, I can't walk 5 more blocks to another phone. And you gotta just wait for this phone till somebody done talk.
Yeah.
And you drop your dime in, and then you need to drop another dime in, right? Telling you run out of time. You get me?
You ever did the emergency hotline?
Yeah,
I was born in '94, but I just remember the end of. I got the end of it pages.
Yeah, but you know, you get to realize how definitely how humbling life was in comparison to what you're doing now, where you get to appreciate what life had given to you before than what you got now. That right now you're living in like it's an illusionary world. You know what I saw in the airport? Because I did a show last weekend in San Pedro, island off of Belize.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was coming through Miami, I seen these wheelchairs just moving on its own.
Oh, no,
3 wheelchairs just walking, just going through the airport, computerized, just moving. I'm like, shit. So, 5 years from now, that's one job is gone again.
Pushing the wheelchairs.
Yeah, because you got these wheelchairs now that's being operated by a like control room. And I'm like, oh man, this is what's going on. People don't understand that this is not good, bro. This is not good.
Too much technology.
Yeah, too much technology.
And it make everything easier.
It's making everything easier. It make your brain shut down.
Yeah.
But who it affects is me and you, our people. Because one thing, you're gonna shut your brain down, but motherfuckers still gonna be at a liquor store drinking every day. Why they don't shut that down?
fast food.
Yeah, shut the liquor
Every
store in the
every
center.
corner.
Yeah.
It's really like that.
My people, being you, if you notice, and don't think it's a coincidence, it's targeted. Where all of a sudden diabetes is on a bang bang right now. Like, just turn around, it's just diabetes, and who it affects our people, because that's what it's targeted. Man, I could target anybody I want to target. You know what I'm saying? I know what you like. Okay, cool. That's what I'm putting that in your corner store. I'm putting in your supermarket.
And eye level too.
I know that.
Eye level, the healthy stuff is either too low, too high.
Yeah, man. It's a dangerous thing that's going on.
But the water.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I wasn't mad at you. You said I'm good.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I just meant to bring a case.
Yes. I don't drink. Like, I drink a lot of bush teas, like real boil it myself.
Yeah.
Like, people come from Jamaica and bring a whole bag of it for me, and I use that a lot because I realize that it helps a lot.
Ginger.
I mix all them together. Like, if you come to my house, you'll see a whole garbage bag full of bush, and I just grab it out and just put it in the pot and just boil it and just drink it, no sugar, nothing like that. Just keep doing it twice a day. You get me? So even if I drink so much sugar, that's there to wash it at the same time. You know, because you could drink sugar or whatever, but you gotta still flush your system.
Yeah, and it's just not over consuming too much.
Yeah, and make sure you're always flushing it. You get me?
And they get us with that too. You have to have a full breakfast, a full lunch, a full dinner. And when you go to sleep, even the obesity is getting.
I did a show in Virginia last year, and when I did the show, I went to a food store. I forgot a fast food store, and I told them, listen, because I don't eat fried food, so I was looking for something grilled.
Yeah.
And I was like, everything is deep fried. And I was like, I came across it. I was like, yo, is this some kind of prejudice, racism type of shit? Why these restaurants don't have grilled food and steamed food? So I went to the lady, I said, what's going on? I can't get no grill. I get to realize that our people in the South, and that's why they have diabetes a lot and obesity, is that they don't like grilled food. They like nothing but deep fried. And they don't see the danger. So it's passed down from generation to generation where they don't realize this is why you're sick.
And then they make it a national dish. So
yes,
now it's a national dish.
And then, check it, if you're eating fried chicken plus macaroni and cheese plus hocks plus coleslaw with a whole bunch of, bro, can you know what calories and all that? You know what shit is that in there?
Even with the cheese getting stuck inside. And I learned what cheese really is. Cheese is just.
I did that. You want to see your grandkids grow? You get me? At least see your grandkids grow. You know what I'm saying? Because after the third generation, you know, after people die, the fourth generation will remember you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And they don't understand what their purpose is here.
Yeah, they don't understand what purpose is here. So. Yeah, man. Like,
it gets deep.
It gets deep. No, but like the reason, because the reason, you know,
it's important.
It's very important to really teach and to be taught. Get me? Because now I can walk out of here with new information, knowing that, you know, you taught me something like, yo, I never knew this. I never knew this was going on. Never knew. So now you got to be alert and try to, like, disappointments. Don't let disappointments stress you out. Just know that disappointment is part of life. So if somebody was supposed to do something for you and they promise and it never get done, just try to take it with a calm and knowing that it's just part of life. This is how life works. You learn from that. Nothing is owed to you. You get me? You're gonna meet up on people that's grimy. It all comes. There's good and bad.
Yeah.
There's nothing else but good and bad. It's two different things, good and bad. You're gonna meet more bad than good too. It's just like doing music. You know that it's the difficulty is getting to the top is harder to get there
than when you're there.
You get me?
Yeah.
So just know that once you come into this game, know that make sure you know what comes with it, to see if you can actually accept what comes with it, and knowing that this is the path. There's no other way. So if you accept what comes with it, then you go ahead. If you can't accept it, it's gonna destroy your mind. It's gonna break you down. You're gonna blame everybody. You get me? And this is what you want to make sure you don't blame everybody. So This game is a tough game, man. There's a lot of, I don't care what nobody want to say, right? There's a lot of there. It's not only him.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them. I've been in meetings with executives where when they saw my color, they didn't sign me. They heard the vocals, sounds good. When they met me in person, you don't even know me, but yet they don't want to give me a deal because of my whole complexion. I didn't look like Sean Paul and I didn't look like Shaggy. And if you look at dance or reggae, in history, I love Bob Marley, but if you look at the people that ever made it to that level, what their complexions look like, that's my music though. Reggae, dancehall, that's been the issue for years. The dark, that's why you have so much bleaching.
Yeah, that was a big thing. Yeah,
that is a big thing because if you notice in Nigeria and Jamaica, a lot of bleaching because people are so want to be accepted. They'll do that, and
cake soap.
They'll do anything to get to that level. That's how much they're not willing to say, listen, if I can get to that level, fuck it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'll just settle for this and survive because I love music to the heart. That I'm doing it for the love, and as long as I can see my way out, I don't have to be the superstar. So everybody, some people's gonna bleach their skin. I've had people like, yo, come to me like, you got a beautiful voice. How come you don't bleach your skin a little so you could?
You can
like,
pop. You can bust.
I'm looking. I'm like, yo, you serious, brother? Man, really? I look on it that way. It's not that. It's not that. I don't take it that serious. I don't really wanna. I don't want it that bad. I'm maintaining it. I'm doing my thing because I love it like that. This is what I was born to do. This. I can write. I can sing. So I'm doing it. I don't love anything else but this. But I'm not gonna do that to be a superstar. I'm not gonna bleach my skin.
When you already are.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You already are. Yeah.
My superstar level.
Your catalog.
But my superstar level is okay with me.
Yeah,
you know
exactly. And to the people.
Yeah, and to my people. As I said last week.
And they make you a hero. You never saw that.
As I said last week, I went to an island where I went there and I performed for people, and they came out. Those people came out to see me. They came out to see me.
You
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that showed me like, listen, man, you got people out here that love you. Don't worry about the ones that
don't. Yeah.
Because the people that love you are the genuine ones because they love you
for you.
Yeah. So for me to go bleach to get those other people, they're not gonna be loyal. They're not gonna be there with me. They're not gonna be my loyal fans. When I went there and I see these two white kids was outside of the club waiting for me. We've been waiting, and I'm talking about these kids. When I made Drive Me Crazy, they wasn't even born yet. They weren't even born yet. I'm looking at them like these two white kids, like they look like they 18, and they said we've been waiting. We came to see you, Mr. Easy. I was like, man, this is so appreciative. And what it did was it gave me that encouragement to know that let's keep going, man. Let's keep doing your music. Let's keep singing. There are people out here that love you. You get me? One thing I appreciate about Big Puffy was that him putting Biggie Smalls to the world, because if it was a white person who put Biggie, they would have never gave him a deal, because they would look at him as dark, big,
fat,
cross-eyed, whatever. They would just look at him and say, "This is a talented motherfucker," and that's the problem those people have with us because they don't know us. They think that there's so much billion people in the world that you can't tell me as much as my images. There's not a million that like me. You can't tell me there won't be a million persons out of so much billions that's not gonna like me because I'm fat. There's always somebody out there to like you.
Especially if they blind, they can't even see what you look like. They just hear the
but just show you it doesn't matter what you look like. There's always somebody that's gonna like you, and there's always somebody that's gonna like you.
He made it cool.
Yeah,
just fat, ugly.
To them, he's ugly.
Yeah, to them, but to us, it's like,
to God, everybody comes in their own image. There's no two people. Look how much billions, but yet still, we always have some kind of differences in looks or whatever. There's always something you tell that you look different from the other. Yo, the heavens is great, man. To be able to create so much billions of people on Earth, and we still have our own identity, our own minds to think a certain way from the other person.
Yeah, and their own unique style.
And we all born to do something. We all have a talent. It's just that another problem a lot of people want to do because they see that you're a singer. They don't want to be the manager. They don't want to be the road manager. No. They want to be you.
The singer,
You know what I'm saying? So everybody wants to be the lead, and then when it don't happen for them for the rest of their life, they waste their day like, damn, they start blaming everything. But no, it wasn't cut out for you. That wasn't you.
And then they have excuses of why did it. Like you made it because of this and that.
No, bro. I was born to do this. You know, especially
Then you stuck to it.
yeah, I've been doing it since I was 12.
Yeah.
You know, I've been doing it for 12 since I was 12. I've been maintaining. I haven't done a 95 till since 1990. I haven't done a 9 to 5. I've been just singing and doing music, and this is what brings me to take care of my
Yeah.
family.
Travel the world,
travel the
spread the
world,
message,
spreading the message.
because you don't just make music. You put
songs that
conscious.
I just put up back a song on Instagram where
I
Strangest Thing.
Yeah, you put the. I never seen the video.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, the braids.
Bro, that's 18
you still look the same
that's
though.
18 years ago. And my boy that made him produce his record, he passed away last year. That's why I put it up. The kid that's when
What's
he
the
started,
producer? What's his name?
his name is L.A.M.A.R.R, and he's developed himself in an artist. We made that rhythm together. We produced it. I remember when we started those days. You had those phones that when you open it, it goes shh.
Oh, the socket.
And even that sound you hear in it, that's
Yeah.
what I use my phone and sample into that.
Oh, I gotta listen to that again.
Yeah, when you listen, you go shh. Sometimes you hear that sound. Shh.
Yeah.
That was my phone.
You put it up to the mic? Was it accident?
Not put it up to the mic. Purposely. Because I was like, when I heard, I kept holding my phone, and every time that phone ringing, and I open it,
that rhythm.
I'm like, I said, Ella, you know, I think I want to put this in there, and I recorded it, and it fit in the rhythm. So nothing like, you know what? And that's why black people are so blessed, man. Percussion is not like percussion.
Yeah, you could use spoons.
Bro, when I was Dave Kelly, people don't know. Dave Kelly, most of his rhythms, broke out and all these rhythms.
Yeah.
Those are doorknobs and all that kind of stuff. A lot of them sounds.
Yeah.
And even when he took he took Frisco voice from another song where, like, if you listen to Showtime, you hear, oh, no. That was Frisco voice. He sampled up in that and became a part of the rhythm. Like every time you hear the rhythm loop, oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh. So Dave was a G. So I learned from him knowing that percussions is the key, man, to music. Sounds, little bottles, just a little.
The shakers is.
So that's what makes the music now so messed up. Because everybody's dragging everything from the computer. Spiritually is not connecting. They're not connecting to the universe itself. Because percussions is being connected to universe. This is us. Sounds that's around, that's made to the heavens for us. So now you go on the computer and everything you see is dragging. You're dragging. So it's not real sound.
They don't even at least manipulate it to the sound.
Yeah.
It's no
not,
EQ.
It's not real sound.
Yeah. And you can feel it. You
can
feel it.
You ever notice live music connects to us so
yeah.
Spiritual just connect. Then when you hear somebody, I could play you a beat off a computer, but yet still the same beat. I could play it live now, and the live gonna connect with you more than the computer.
Yeah, you feel it.
Because we as a people, where we're coming from, a descendant, our whole heritage, our whole connection with Africa, we are sound, you know what I'm saying? Everything that we made was sound. Like even when you hear these people talking about Beyonce, right? The banjo, all that we made, because all sound, that's all stuff that we made.
Out of nothing.
Out of
String,
nothing.
just
but that's us.
Yeah.
And that's a spiritual connection with the universe itself.
Your heartbeat.
Your heartbeat. And that's why people hate us so much, man. I'm looking at a Chinese group now that's rapping, and I'm like, and they fix themselves up, they talk and do everything. It's Korean, and they rapping and they do. I'm like, bro, we decide everything on earth, bro. Anywhere things go, we are the one who created it. But through financial gains, they took the power away from us because they use financial structure to control the whole movement on earth. So now we don't have that. They made sure they took that away from us because we never knew. We never did things off front. We used to just walk. We used to have a goal and bro, I've been to Africa a couple times, man. And I tell people one of the greatest things you can do is go to Africa. But when you go to Africa, make sure you go to certain countries where you know you could go into the infrastructure. And when you go into infrastructure, then you can actually relate with the people that's never been exposed to electricities and the cell phones, the Bible, people that's just living one with the universe that knows that if I leave my house, That's like how my grandfather, when I was growing up in Jamaica, he never read and write. But what he did, he was a farmer, so what he did, it was there are birds that actually leave and go one direction at 6 in the morning. So he knows that's time for me to go and do farming. But then he knows that when the birds are going back home, the other coming back the other direction at 8, it's time for me to go because I know exactly what time. That's how he connected with everything,
Yeah.
and that's how we used to connect.
Yeah.
But as I say, this came now. We can't connect that way no more. We don't move off of what we see in front of us, and knowing that the sunlight is going to go down at a certain time. So you know that. Let's move with it. You know, we rely on the clock, the phone. Indonesia, when they had that great tsunami years ago,
Mm-hmm.
when they had that great tsunami, there's an island called Sentinel Island. You know Sentinel Island.
Mm-hmm.
You know about Sentinel
A
Island.
little bit.
Those people been there for 74,000 years.
Yeah, those ancient people.
Yeah. So
Dark.
so
Yeah.
what happened was when they had the tsunami. When they had a tsunami, all those people that was dying in Indonesia because everybody was on their phones and relying on, they wanted to know if these people survived. And when they flew over the island after the tsunami, these people was up in trees. You know why? Just the fact that they identified spiritually with the whole universe. What they did. Now, if I'm living with a dog, and I know its pattern, I know the fish's pattern, I know everything around me. I've been living here all my life, so I know everything how it moves. So if I see things moving differently, because animals pick up on sounds before you.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're picking up on certain sounds and they're acting
And vibration.
vibration.
Yeah, vibration.
I'm like, yo, something's about to happen.
Yo,
Did you know that that's how all those people survived? They all survived. The tsunami never touched them. They're always up in hills
high
and
level.
the high level.
And they know what storms, what to do. Higher level, if
exactly, because they knew that we're not used to this. This never used to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So now, if this is happening, that means danger is coming. But me and you living in New York, we don't have that privilege because we going off of the news. We're going to have to listen to watch CNN to tell us because that's what we're programmed to do. These people are programmed to just be one with the universe. So they all escaped it. And the Indian government always tell people, stop trying to go to these islands and leave these people alone. They don't even want you to go over there and infect them because these people don't never take injections. So you remember that white guy that wanted to go over there and teach them Christianity.
Mm-hmm.
The 3 times they warned him, please leave these people alone. He went over the 3rd time because he wanted to teach them Christianity. So they tied him up, dragged him, and killed him. And then the whole Roman Empire up in saying that they want to have a universal law and take these people to court. And I'm
I
like,
don't know nothing about no court.
But I'm saying, but they didn't invite this dude over there. He went over there into their.
And they gave him a warning.
They gave him a warning. Said, leave these people alone. They're living their lives. But because you want to bring Christianity to every black nation and control, you want to go teach these people Christianity. They don't want to know that. They just want to live their life. You get me?
Nah, yeah.
It's like the island I went to last week.
Belize, you said, yeah.
No, it's an island of Belize called
Oh.
San Pedro. You know what's so weird? What's so funny? And when you come back to the West, you realize this is what messes us up. This island, everybody drives a golf cart as a car. It only has 30,000 people. Those golf carts are insured, registered with license plates. So what I teach you now, that everything is being programmed. I'll set this out. Nobody there has a Benz or a Bimmer. So you don't know if I'm richer than you.
Yeah.
We're just living nobody. We just living on this island. Everybody chilling. We just cool. We on the same level. I don't have to watch you because I don't see no Benz. I don't know what you got. We all just living on this island. We all got living the same, eating a lot of seafood and living every day and just having fun living normally. But now you come to New York, you got a Benz, you got a Bimmer. So now these kids are like, oh, I want to be like him. Oh, I want a Benz. You see what I mean? Material things. Yeah, man, this is something I went on.
And sometimes the material on things that are more expensive aren't.
Bro, listen, man, I've seen cars that used to value $1 million. Now you got rats living in there now because it's not real.
And it was a hype for the moment. One week they want to Maybach, then the next week, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So they you ever notice girls run down vehicles when they should run down houses? The man with the house has the value, not the car. The car's gone. It's gonna deteriorate. But the house, the finance, the real estate never goes, that's the man with the wealth right there.
Because they got that land.
You got the land, yeah. So women, when you chasing the wrong thing, you chasing the man with the Benz, you chasing the man that had the 5 billions, yo.
And they got the drivers. They don't even drive. They got the drivers.
Yeah. When you chasing the wrong thing, you're looking up to the man with the car. Look up to the man that you see walking, taking the train, but still has 5 billions.
That's a real one. Even that too. Even walking, like people don't even walk like that.
Bro, I run every morning. I haven't drunk in over 15 years. Alcohol. I haven't smoked in like since 1996. Get me? I've not done none of that. I try to eat as much as you know what I'm saying? So it's like all that stuff I'm telling you come to experience, you know.
Yeah, nah, that's a good reason.
And I try to show, like, when I speak to people, I try to show them I could tell you what's important because I lived it.
And you will travel.
If I tell you that, don't do that, I'm not telling you because I just want to be inquisitive or being jealous of what you're doing. No, man, I'm just trying to tell you because I walked that road. I've made those mistakes. I've signed the wrong deals.
Yeah.
You get me? And I've realized when you get to this time that you realize that shit wasn't even important. You know, that's it. So I'm trying to teach you what wasn't important. Now that I know that at your time it's not important, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about that disappointment. Don't worry about your friend that let you down. You're going to see that a lot. Because at the end of the day, when you come to the end, you end up by yourself. You die by yourself. You live and die by yourself. You grow up, you have a bunch of friends. The more you move on, each level you get to in schools, your friends get smaller. You leave high school, your best friend, running around, bestie gone. By the time you get to a certain time in your life. So now it becomes what? Family. That's going to push you around in a wheelchair. And every superstar comes right back down.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how big they get,
mm-hmm.
you get humble back down. You get me? Always going to be that new superstar. But if you take it that way where you feel like, yeah, I'm this. When you fall as a superstar, when you get down to that other level, you got to similar. That's why you see a lot of these people start doing a lot of surgery.
Yeah.
A lot of trying to stay because they can't accept what comes with life, which is aging, growth, and bro, you're just traveling. You're on a path where you're here for a minute. So the experiences of life is just to be kind, be loving, and just live your life to the fullest that you can, knowing that you're here for a little time. And when you're younger, time seems very slow, but when you get to a certain, you realize that shit is,
yo.
And then you realize, oh shit, I'm running out. No, you're not running out. You're living your time that you're supposed to live, and try to live it healthy. That's why I say I'm not stopping a person from smoking, but that's how I tell that. I just felt like my lungs is only made for air. Air is the most important thing. Without air, that's it. So if I'm putting something else besides from air as an alien in my lungs, and I'm convincing myself this is good or whatever, nah. There's other ways to use herbs, like making tea or whatever. But my lungs is not for that. My lungs is just for the air that I breathe. So when I go on stage, I could hold a stamina. I could last. You know, that's what the air is for me to breathe properly and perform properly. You get me? That's why you see more times the artists like they'll never admit, but that's what's holding you back because now, and that's what when COVID came, as I say, they knew what they were targeting because they know once you smoke, that's the double sword on you when it comes to your whole health, you know. And so I said, go right out.
All right, hold on. We gonna take a little 5-minute break. All right, we didn't even get to introduce because we've been. This is good. This is good. This is good.
It's a vibe. I love the vibe energy.
All right, so welcome back to another episode of L.A.M.A.R.R Show, where we love art, music, and real rap. Real rap meaning real conversation. And if you like the same, click the like, comment, and/or share, subscribe. Either way, it's never hated and always appreciated. Today, you guys already seen who we got, but just in case you don't know the name, this is a musical legend. Like, I'm not gonna put him in a box. He's a great singer, great songwriter, vocalist. I want to put you as a vocal producer too.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you that. We're gonna give you that. He given us over 2 decades of hits, like crazy, and we're gonna get to that too, because he should be up there on a lot of people's lists. Like when it comes to top dancehall artists, top singers, like he deserves to be at the top of that list. Man, so many hits, like so many hits on the biggest rhythms too. Like yo,
I've been blessed.
Can we go down some of them? You got the
I've been on
the Punani rhythm,
yeah, Joyride,
Showtime, Brock. Oh, I meant to ask you, is that one sample too? Did he sample a voice on that one too?
No, he sampled. I think it was a doorknob. Sampled a couple sounds in there.
But I'm trying to think of that.
Showtime is the one that has a vocal sample. It's Frisco Kid. Rocco.
Oh no, you were on the song. You did one with who was on it? Tony Mama.
Tony. Oh, that's a show off. Don't you know that she opens up? Yeah, man. Tony Mataran did that one. Damn. Did they carry down put that in the show? I didn't even remember about that.
Then
I was on the Ray rhythm. Man, I say oh, people say you. I was on the Silent Killer surprise rhythm.
Every rhythm.
Yeah.
The buyout rhythm. The
Buyout,
bookshelf.
The bookshelf. Yeah,
Jeez.
And that's in the movie Belly.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we gonna get to that too. Yeah. What, isn't that the opening scene? No, that's the scene when the plane.
When DMX landed in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Louis Rankin picked him up, and it's so funny. Both of them passed away. I was looking like
two great legends.
Yeah, definitely. Louis was my virgin. And I met DMX when he came to Jamaica when he did the Belly movie.
Mm-hmm.
And when he came and did that.
What was Here Comes the Boom. What
that,
rhythm was that?
That's Tony Kelly. I was on the.
Yeah, because you were on another.
Warning? Same rhythm. Warning.
Yeah, I knew it was a song.
Yeah, warning.
Because at first when because I thought
is a warning.
Yeah.
I was one life to live. This is a warning. Make it your prerogative. They keep your things active.
Jeez.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh, you bringing me back now.
Yo, if you ain't bring up all them things, them more time, you don't remember. Because you just like do the work and keep moving, and you keep moving, that realizing the accomplishments, you know. Yeah, it's like I'm grateful.
And because we didn't give him the name. All right, so we're gonna welcome the legend, Mr. Easy.
Mr. Easy, keeping it breezy. Yeah, man.
Speaking of that, because I feel like, because we just talked about why you aren't on like those lists,
Mm-hmm.
but there's a new artist,
Mm-hmm.
African artist.
Yeah.
He go by the name of Mr. Easy too.
Mm-hmm. And you see, I tell people like our own people always are the ones to what's the word? To envy you and to it's all right to emulate, to want to admire someone, but when you go as far as to take their name, it's kind of crazy. Drive Me Crazy is really big in Nigeria, and he grew up listening to my music, and just like how I used to want to be like Dennis Brown growing up, but I made sure I found my own way. I can't be Dennis Brown. So it just so happened that he made it through, but what it is, the African diaspora is so big, and they take, just like Japan, for every Jamaican artist there's one in Japan. And that's how powerful our culture is. Afrobeats, everybody copies off of dance or reggae music. So in Africa now, you have a lot of artists there that has names off of the Jamaican artists. Just like you had one that named Buju, where you just use a banter.
Yeah.
These are the things they do, and they feel entitled to it. You get me? Anything we have, they just feel like, I want to restart it. And that's the same thing with this kid. I couldn't believe he did that.
Yeah, and you even the ad lib, because you got it's you say it's Mr. Easy.
Yeah.
And now he go, it's your boy Easy.
Yeah. It's like we have stuff that we're dealing with legally, so I don't even talk about it because just like let life just takes its course and things just move as how it is. I've been Mr. Easy since I was 16 years old. I've been
documented.
I've been recording since I was 15. And as we spoke, I told you where I'm at in life right now, so you know how long it's been. But You can't go around pirate. You can't get around piracy. It's always gonna be there. You know.
And if he admires,
Yeah.
because we're gonna keep it positive. He admires. He should at least do a feature.
They more wanna fight. They cuss me,
Yeah.
bro. If you go on and see people cuss and say, "Oh, it's not your name. You need to give it up. You need to." They are very ignorant, arrogant people out here, man. They don't respect what came before them. But if you look at it, they're not that talented. I'm telling you. No, let me tell you.
No,
The
go ahead,
the
break it
reason I
down.
could tell you that is because when I started recording, we had to record analog, one take.
Reels.
These guys they're fooling, just like even all music now. People are fooling you because of these computers, where they play with it. They're not. So, I guarantee you, if you listen to their music, go and see them live, or watch a concert with them live, and then you realize these guys ain't talented. Watch them perform, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you do on wax or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see you do it on live.
Same
And
vocals.
same vocals. Let me hear you do it without even a rhythm on your vocals.
Or on another rhythm.
On another rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
But let me hear you just sing it raw, just like that, like how you did on a record. And I guarantee you can't do it. So everybody, that's why now artists comes and goes so quick and so fast, because they're not real. It's because of all this enhancement. Now you have people. I remember one time when they used to do auto tunes. But now autotunes, they're actually putting autotunes in mics now.
On live performances, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not about keeping it real anymore, or talent anymore. It's about comes and goes. Your turn, your turn, your turn. But look who's benefiting off it. You ain't really benefiting. You're just stacking dollars for other people. You know, you're not trying to have a career for yourself. There's songs that you just mentioned that I've done over 30 years. So,
and he's still going.
Do these artists have songs that we mentioned 30 years from now? That you still go into a party and hear that song still playing and still sounding, still getting bigger and bigger. They put "Drive Me Crazy" into a TV series in the UK the other day.
Which one?
It's called They Call Me, I Declare It, and it's up, and who chose the songs was kids who chose the song and put it in the series. It's on the BBC.
Mm-hmm. That's a huge network.
You understand?
Yeah.
It's really big, and I'm like, look at what I've done. I've done work that just keep getting more bigger and becoming more classic. Because most of the shows I'm doing now is because of the work that I've done before. You know, I'm traveling because of the work that I've actually laid down. Not because of work I'm really doing now. I'm still doing great work, but the music, what it does is also soak in so much that it keeps getting bigger and bigger and traveling more. Music still didn't get to where certain countries yet, into certain people's ears. It's still new to certain people. Songs that you have done 30 years, people are still now. That's why you find that you see Billy Joel and Sting
Still
and these guys
touring,
are still touring
still
because
touring.
their music is still being discovered as we speak. Bob Marley music is getting bigger and bigger and bigger every minute. Bob Marley music never wasn't big when I was a kid listening to Cold Grounds Was My Bed Last Night when I was a kid in Trelawney. And we were like, who is? But now look at it, look what's going on. Because more people are like discovering.
And now
Black Americans never listened to Bob Marley before. They never used to. It was more like white America. And look at what's going on now. The whole black culture is with Bob Marley now. That's why I say make good music. Dancehall is in trouble right now. Listen to the music that's coming out of Jamaica right now.
It's some.
No, but it's not consistent. That's how 90s music was.
Yeah, and you don't hear like one rhythm will have like everybody on it.
It's not consistent.
People performing it together.
It's not consistent. And saying it to say this where the music and the rhythms don't identify with Jamaica anymore.
It's more like Afro.
No, most of it is like you can call it trap.
To trap dancehall.
So if you take a person's vocals off of a rhythm that they're making in Jamaica now, it won't identify with Jamaica. You'll feel like probably you could say it's an American producer who made it. It's the vocals that go. It's the vocals that go on the rhythm now. That with the patois. That's why you identify as that dancehall.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not. It doesn't have bass in it.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you notice the rhythms now are coming and going so quick. It don't have even a lot of the artists it comes and goes now. 20 years from now, these records that you're listening to now, they're disposable. You're not gonna be listening 20 years from now and say, John, remember that song? You won't remember most of them. Like how you remember the Bookshelf, like you remember the Showtime, like you remember the Brockout, like you remember the Punani. Even now,
even just the rhythm,
even the rhythms, because if you notice now, even the man with a sound system, if he cuts a dub, even with these new artists, what is he cutting it on? He's cutting it on an older rhythm. That's telling you that the rhythm that you're on, it's not gonna stand. If I have to cut your song on an old rhythm, a man will cut me now. He's still cutting me on the Showtime. He's still gonna cut me on the Brockout rhythm. Yeah. He's still gonna cut me on the Buyout rhythm because those rhythms stand the test of time. But if I have to take your music that you're doing currently and cut it on some older, that means something's wrong with the rhythms that you're making. And if these artists now, you can't take them to a studio and say, I want you to do that song on this rhythm. They can't do it. Some of the time I have to cut it, you have to cut it on a rhythm and then fly the vocals on the rhythm you want to fly it on. That shows you that there's not much talent there. Because if I can't take this to I said, listen, you take artists to a studio right now and you say, listen, boy, I want you to do this and put on. I said, nah, man, I can't do it on that rhythm. I don't know how to do that. You don't know how to flip it. You're supposed to flip it. You're an artist. You're supposed to come right here and I just put on any rhythm and you just shot. You find a key and it's like shot on it. You can't do that. That's what development of sound system was, where we used to sing on the sound system, because that was teaching us how to stay on top of a rhythm, how to breath control. The computers ain't teaching that now. And when we used to record, when we record a song, we go home and listen to it, and then we listen to it and say, let's make a change. Nobody ain't making no change. I'm gonna make a record, buys a song today, and he throw it up on the computer tomorrow, so he just did a record. When I was doing Buyout, when I was doing Drive Me Crazy, I did that song. I went into the studio booth, and I'm not lying to you. I went to the studio about 5 o'clock. Tony Kelly made sure the first thing I did was the background vocals. And I went to the studio at 5 o'clock. I came out 2 o'clock the next morning. And only came out the booth twice. You can tell you. I went in at 5 in the evening. Came out 2 o'clock the next morning. And only came out twice to use the bathroom. Just doing the background vocals alone. Just laying it down. And when I was done, he said to me, all right, listen, you're going to come back next week and we're going to do the lead. And I came back and I did the lead. And when I did the lead, he said, listen, we're going to sit on this lead for a month and you come back and do the lead again. And I think it was 2 months later I came back and did a lead again before we put that record out.
To get the tone right? Like to get the...
To make sure the record is good.
Yeah.
To get everything properly. Not like now, like you do a song now and say, yeah, man, we're done. And
well, so when you first did it, it was just the no, like just the vocals,
and the background vocals that you're hearing, just those vocals, no lead. All you heard, all we laid down was the vocals, pad them on top of each other, just the background, no lead. And we wrote that song off of experience, because I was going through that, he was going through that. Everything that you hear was a baby mama drama. And
everybody can relate. It's relatable.
So if you notice, all the songs I do is off of experience of anything. Strangest thing just happened. I was coming from Negril. Yeah. I was coming from Negril, and the cops stopped us, and we was going to sting. And when he started searching us, the weed dropped out of my cousin's pants, dropped down. We were trying to hide it, and it fell to his pants and fell on the floor. The police people, so we write songs off of what we live. I ain't gonna write about a Benz. I don't have one. You get me? I'm not gonna write about a sky living in the penthouse. I don't live in a penthouse. I'm gonna write about what I see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think that's real, because if you think about most of the songs that you can remember that you really stick to,
Yeah.
it's something that you related to, whether it's a certain time, someone you know.
When we say some little boy, they spend the all the dancers. That's what's going on in the 90s when Jamaica, like, boy, this, you know. And who the hell? You can't knock on my door after hours. I'm not expecting you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Murder, yeah.
The only thing could knock on my door after hours is a woman I'm an invite. So if I'm on a knock on my door, that means say, I pay rent. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Now I have a new song with me and Versace. So,
Yeah.
suffering is the same thing we're talking about. Look what's going on around the world right now. People suffering and yet there's so much money. Selfishness is going on. Like, how the hell do these people hungry out here and you got one man have $200 billion that he could never finish that unless he gonna buy something for $200 billion one time. And there's nothing that you could buy for $200 billion.
No, that's real.
Yeah, so people go check it out. We got a new song called
Suffering. Cause man, hits, and it's not like you just stay. You can go roots.
Bro,
you can go.
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. And that's what helps me as far as longevity.
Mm-hmm.
Where I can switch it. Because I was an R&B singer first. I won the Apollo. Came up through the Apollo.
Wait, so are you the artist they said is the first?
Yeah.
Talk about that. Let's talk about
I was the first reggae artist to win the Apollo Theater. I remember my friend Andrew Meggs looked at me and said, "You need to go to Apollo, because if you don't go, somebody's gonna go before you." And he forced me because I was scared. I was like, "Listen, I can't go there and get booed because I can't come back to the '90s. People laugh at me." And I was at the
For
time,
people who don't know what Apollo is, explain that.
like, Apollo Theater is like how you'd have these
like American Idol.
American Idol.
Mm-hmm.
That was our American Idol
Mm-hmm.
back then, especially as black people. That's the only outlets we really had at the time. That was pushing artists out. We came through there. Stevie Wonders, Jacksons, everybody came through there. It's in Harlem. It's on 125th Street, and it's an iconic. It's legendary. When you talk about the Apollo, you're talking about all the superstars that you know, major stars that you heard about, the Marvin Gaye, everybody. If you didn't come through the Apollo, you didn't come. You get me? So I went there and performed, and I mean, when I performed and I won, I went up against so many things because people think the Apollo, you just go there one shot and perform on the TV. Now, I had to compete against other singers for like 3 months straight. Like, you put me up against 10 singers and I'll kill them. And then they put me on another one. They put me on the top dog and I'll kill them. Then they put me on another thing called show off and I'll kill them. I was like, damn, you're really that good? And that's what, cause my mother used to tell me that you can sing, but when other people tell me you don't believe human beings, cause people tell you like get out, you know what I'm saying? So you know, but then when I went to that's why I have a longevity career, cause the confidence the Apollo gave me.
I was about to say, yeah.
The confidence the Apollo gave me made me know that, listen, when I went to Patti LaBelle walked up to me and said, "You have a place in the world," I realized, listen, I'm that good. And it gave me the confidence because I didn't have that confidence at one time. So it gave me that confidence to let me know that, yo, you're that good. You could do this. And that's when I realized this is what you was born to do. Music. So I went there. The next thing I know, I went did television. From there, all kind of record companies calling me to be the lead singer for their groups, and I'm like, wow. But we chose to go with Quincy Jones. I remember the first time I spoke to Quincy Jones on the phone. He came on the phone. It was like, I used to have a kind of vibe against myself because of my dark skinness. I used to have this, and I remember when he came on the phone, and the first thing he said and made me so comfortable was like, "What's going on, my black brother?" And I was like, "Yo, that's Quincy." I was like, "This the great Quincy Jones on the next line. Talk to me like that." I'm like, "Yo," I'm like, "Yo, I'm good." You know, I was like, my head like. Next thing I know, I remember before I was performing the Apollo, after they said, listen, they want to give me a deal, I was still going to the Apollo and performing to show gratitude, to show love. And I remember one time Mike Tyson and Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane was Jay-Z at the time. Kane came in the studio, and Big Daddy Kane, I said, "Listen, man, I want you to listen to me." He stood there for like a while. He's like, "No." He stayed until I saw him. And he took my phone number from my house. Those days, no cell phone. And I was like, this dude ain't gonna call me. I'm talking about he was the man at the time. Kane was the number one
I
rapper.
know, yeah, Big Daddy Kane.
All I know, I came home one day, my mother said, some guy named Big Daddy Kane called him. I said, mommy, you know. Imagine my Jamaican mother like, she don't know about the rap music. Somebody named Big Daddy Kane call the house, man, know named Big Daddy. I'm like, ma, you know, it was Big Daddy Kane. He left a Sky pager or some number. And when I call the number, it's like, yo, this Big Daddy Kane, I'm in L.A. When I come, I'm like, yo, bro, my head, I was nervous. All I know, this man came back from California, called me, and told me to meet him at the that big studio where Tupac got shot at.
Quad.
He told me to meet him at the Quad. And I was in the studio, and I'm like, I'm in here with Big Daddy Kane. And I sung on his last record. I was on Big Daddy Kane's album. I did a song called Brother Brother with me, him, and his brother.
Did you sing that?
Yeah. Brother, brother, help each other.
Yeah, I never knew you sang that.
Yeah. That's
You credited in the song?
Yeah.
Mr. Easy?
No, they called me Ian Dyer at the time. My
Oh,
real
okay,
name,
okay.
that's what it was.
Okay.
And he took me to another studio in the same building, introduced me to Mariah Carey. She had just bust, and I'm like, bro, you're amongst these elites, man. You're amongst these people. You're really moving. My family couldn't believe it. They was like, yo, damn, dude, you getting to know, you know. That's when I realized, yo. Then they flew me to California. I'm up in Bel Air, and
Damn.
but that's the thing that catches us as kids, man. We forgot to think about it. We didn't know, and our parents don't know nothing about music, so we forget to think about the business. The structure now. So you're excited about the videos and the girls and the fun, and you know, but not realizing that there's two different words: music and business. So you're excited about the music, not excited about the business. So that's where now you get a $500,000 deal the first time and lose the whole $500,000. That's what I tell you, I can relate to the homeboy that you're talking about, because I met people like that. That they take your money, you're taking a train, and they're driving a Maserati. He's driving a Benz that the top is cut off, chopped off. He's living up in Riverdale, New York. And you're like, and not realizing that's your money. And people are heartless like that. That's when you realize this is not a game. By the time you catch up, I caught up to it and realized, you know, I didn't. Then Warner Brothers put out the record, but then they put it out, it didn't work because they changed A&R on me. The A&R that came in was like, he's not my artist, so I'm not responsible until you get off the label. That's how the business works. And I got my A&R was that signed me for the repute was a good dude. He was the son of the great drummer Max Roach. I don't know if you ever heard of Max Roach. Max Roach, he rolled with all those great jazz musicians, Quincy, all of them. Max Roach. You could check these people out. Check that name out.
Yeah.
Max Roach. These men is what made music what it is for black people to get to where they are now. You get me? And from there I realized, listen, you got to start taking care of your business, because this game is, the music game is not what you think it is. You would love it. You yourself and other artists would like the music to be pure, but it's just not pure. I remember there was a kid that got signed when I was in and he's from Boston. His name was Dwayne. I'll never forget. Me and him became good friends. The kid could sing. He was gonna be great. And I remember when he just got his deal, he bought a Benz, and his home people in his project up in Boston killed him. They killed him for what? So he's a show off. All because the kid just got a deal at a young age, bought a Benz, and just living his best life. One life, fun, and other people take it offensive that this kid is showing off because he bought a Benz, and they kill him. And all that just waked me up, and just kept waking me up like, yo, this is not what you think it is. There's another side to it. There's a real grimy side that if you're not strong enough, you might lose a $500,000. You might want to go kill somebody because you lose all this money, and you realize this person did this to you. It's like, you got to be strong and realize this is a learning process. But just make sure that you know you correct it as you go along now. Make sure that, because if you're good enough, you will last. Always remember that.
And you're gonna get some new opportunity.
Opportunities.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you, Bob Marley said, when one door is closed, because when I lost the deal off of Warner Brothers, I was depressed. Imagine you're driving in town cars, you're all this, and then today you get up, they drop you off the label, you're back on the cab, you're back on the train, and you're depressed, like, oh, what am I gonna do? No, there's another door that happened for you to do greater things. If that didn't happen to me, I would make drive me crazy. If I quit. And the thing about me, what made
Murder. Wait. Before, because that's 2000. Because in the 90s, he did all those other.
This happened to me. This happened to me 91, 92, 94.
Oh, okay. So by the time 97 and everything came.
So when I came, I made
Okay.
another move, Jamaica, because I grew up in Brooklyn. So now I'm like, Barris Hammond saw me. Barris took me to
Holy
Jamaica.
shit! Oh, he saw you out here.
Barris saw me out here and told
and
me.
you remixed on his. Oh, not remixed,
No,
but
no, I'm on.
I'll be there.
I was on that record before him. You recorded me before you recorded.
Wait. I'll be there.
It's record.
It's
Barris
before.
Hammond.
It's before
Yeah.
Rockaway.
I'll be there. It's before Brookout Showtime.
Oh yeah, I know that. Oh yeah. Okay.
No, I'll be there. It's before Rockaway. It was recorded before Rockaway. Recorded.
Yo.
But what he
And
did,
he recorded.
and I
it.
learned a lot in music. It's not personal.
Mm.
I've learned that when you're a great singer, it's hard for you to record for another great singer. Because what happens is, sometimes when your record is good, they're tending out. He puts out his record in December, puts out mine way in July. That's why mine didn't pop. So subconsciously, it's like, in a way, it's like in a fear then.
Like, don't outshine the master.
That's what happened. That record, I done that record. I wrote that record because of my daughter. I sat in a hotel, I rented a room, and I love the rhythm so much. I wrote all them lyrics. I'm talking to my daughter, the one that's big now.
Yeah.
I wrote that for her. You can cry on my shoulder. I'll always be there. So even if I'm not here, spiritual, I'm with you.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so deep that they didn't put the record out till 6 months after their record. And that's when I got up and left him and went to Dave Kelly. That's when I made that move from reggae to dancehall. Because I'm a reggae singer.
And can we talk? Because I feel like that's what I feel like that closes the door for a lot of artists because they just, especially for the outside, it's just reggae. You know what I'm saying?
No, you gotta.
Nobody know about Love and Rock.
One time, I've always learned how to do all genres, how to sing R&B, how to sing dancehall, sing reggae. Because I know you can't lock me out.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you lock me on this one, for that moment, I'm gonna move to this one. Because I know how to do it perfectly.
Yeah.
I know how to do it and not sound like I'm trying.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to do it and switch up and make it sound that you have to believe it. Just like how you see I could come back and do Suffering. People are like, yo, that's really you doing Suffering? I'm like, yeah, I know how to do that. I could come back and write that type of record and sound that kind of way. Because I've learned that from Barris also. One thing I've learned from him is how to deliver the record. Because if you notice, I'm mimicking a lot when I'm doing reggae. Lovers Rock.
Yeah, I know. I see more D Brown.
Yeah, D Brown.
I see more
because that's my idol.
Yeah, I love D Brown.
Yeah, and that's Barris' idol also.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, man. So it's like, I learned how to do that, and I've learned how to, because remember, the first album I did for Warner Brothers was more R&B.
I don't think I heard the whole album.
Yeah.
You know, because I was born in '90s, so it was more like songs.
Mm-hmm. So,
What's the name of the album?
Call Me Mr. Easy.
Call Me Mr. Easy.
Yeah, man. And it's so weird, you know. I remember, you know how one of the reasons that album did pop? I had a song called, and not realizing how deep it was, that record wrote. That song was written by me and a guy named Mikey Bennett. Mikey Bennett is a producer he produces House Call with Shabba Ranks and Shabba. Shabba Ranks and Maxi Priest. House Call, you know that?
Yeah.
So he produced that song with me, but the lyrics was so crazy. It's called Not Taking No for an Answer. Didn't realize how deep that worked. So when we did that record, when Warner Brothers heard the record, it's like, yo, it's gonna be a hit. They were so excited. Next thing I know, Mike Tyson got charged for rape.
Damn, this
The timing.
Yeah.
When he got charged for rape in Cleveland, the art department over at Warner Brothers said, no, the females, we ain't putting out this record. You saying rape, you saying no for Hanson. Oh shit. My shit ain't lining up with the sun at all. Every time it seems like something gonna happen, this shit just, you get me? So that killed that one record.
Damn.
Just like that. One thing just killed the damn record. It's just like when I did Tech With Yourself. Vegas came and pirated it.
Oh, yeah, because you did do it first.
Yeah.
Oh, what rhythm was that?
That was with them time there. I
Yeah,
that
you did do it first.
and Vegas heard my record and jumped on it. And I called him, I said, listen, bro, remember your name is Mr. Vegas and my name is Mr. Easy. How can you do another Tech With Yourself? He said to me, I didn't know you was bad minded. Hang up the phone on me.
Oh.
That's how this type of person is.
Well, oh. All right, but because I mean,
Because he made it kind of more
like a
so.
dance. And
Yeah, but mine's is more message. Because mine's was real. My record, there was a kid that was living in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a killer. They said he did some murders and ran to America. He got deported back to Jamaica, not knowing that his name was still on the wanted list. So if you and him sitting on a corner, or my boy that wrote the record, Skirty, me and him, we know the guy. So say you're the guy sitting on the corner. When the guy see a police car, you know what the guy says?
Mm.
No, take on myself. And he kept saying that. Skirty realized this guy keeps saying, no, take on myself. Not knowing that he was giving us a record. That's how the word. That's how the name came about. You know, one dude. That was his. In times the police kept like, yo, I have to take on myself. Skirty said, damn, take with yourself. That's a record. That's how the record came about. Cops ended up killing him in his sleep. They ran in on him one early morning and killed him and his nephew in the room sleeping. And that's how that record. And I know if that kid was alive after his record was done, Vegas would have been in trouble because this dude was devious. So my record wasn't about no party. My record was about reality.
Well, but I mean that's what because now that you say that, I mean I do hear the similar because you're both talking
The
about
name.
taking away yourself from
Yes.
away from negative
Yes.
vibes.
But just the fact that you took the name.
Yeah, and didn't say anything to you.
No, I would take it yourself, but it's easier for yours to jump off because mine is a message. Yours is that I get drunk and drink. Father the romantic way is a more dancey stuff.
Yeah.
Mine is more, if you listen to it, like, you saying, I like go pop off in my scheme. And every man run gun for machine. But you all love me, I deal with an war. You are penning me, I take one myself. Take one myself, that not mean say we run away. Splurt now when you will live to see another day. Can't stand up in front of bad man and play. Bust it up anyway. Paper chase, we be doing that every day. While the sun shine, you know you have to make it. I have to stay focused, not have time to stray. Bad man no wanna delay. Man a OG, man a old time tug. Long time in the biz. No serious and grudge.
And a lot of flows too. A lot of flows people take. I ain't gonna. A lot of people definitely because I never. Like I said, I was born in the '90s. So for us, it just seems like you know what I mean. It just seems.
No.
But now,
but now you don't know there's problems behind it.
Yeah.
Many of them I've spoken since, and he did a podcast the other day. He said, if you notice, it's online. We was talking about, I sent gunman to kill him. I put out a hit on him, and good thing he had known certain people. So it's up online. He did it like late last year, saying that I good thing he know this dude named Cutty Khan, and Cutty Khan called him on them and tell them, say, yo, how many send man to kill him? This music is crazy, bro. Vegas is that type of person. You see with the idea, and he jump on it. I've actually recorded for a guy named he's a mixtape. He sells mixtape in Alpha Tree. Damn, forgot his name, but I've recorded a song for him.
Like a dub kind of, or just
No,
a song?
45. I did a 45 for him. And when I did a record for him, what he did, he asked Vegas to go on the rhythm. But he only vibe with me on Vegas. So what he said to me now. He said when he sent the rhythm to Vegas, Vegas asked him who and who has recorded on his rhythm. So he said, Mr. Easy, you know what Vegas told him? He said, Send me Mr. Easy song. I want to hear it. So the guy don't even realize when he sent him
Yeah,
my
you sent
song.
it, yeah.
So Vegas listens to my song, to copy it, to get off energy, see where I'm going, and then. So I said to the dude, I said, why you did that? He said, Easy, we never know it. So that's the type of person he is. When if you want me to record for you now, and you have somebody, and you already have somebody recording, you say, Easy, I want you to hear this. No, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I don't want my
to even sound alike.
No,
You don't want anybody to think
I
that
don't
you
want
took it from them.
I don't want it, because music is like that. I might hear your sound and then just go my brain
subconsciously.
subconsciously. So I'm like, no, I don't want to hear nobody's stuff. Just give me the rhythm. Let me go do what I need to do.
So so I always wondered, but so do you guys have you like do you guys hear each other's songs first or
No, I don't want to hear. I don't hear no songs. I don't hear songs. If somebody recorded it, I don't want to hear it.
Because there's some people because even on with you in Frisco, it's songs that sound like
That's
it.
right.
Yeah, it's songs.
We built it right on the spot. Man, Frisco just went in there. Dave Kelly, Tony Kelly played the rhythm. We just built it right there.
You worked with both brothers.
Yeah, I used to work, and they. You know what's so funny? Tony Kelly taught Dave Kelly, because Dave Kelly was a gangster, and his father told him, Tony, bring your brother to the studio and teach him, because he's gonna get into trouble. So he brought him, but then they can't really get along, because Dave Kelly says Tony Kelly always waits until Dave Kelly, builds up his artist, then he comes and take. So when I did Drive Me Crazy, I hid. I hid and go do that record. Dave didn't know I was going to do that record. I had to hide and go do that record for his brother. I'll never forget the day when they came up to me. They came to Dave Kelly's studio. They parked down the street in the cut, waiting for me to come out. And when I walked out the gate, a vehicle drove up to my leg, to my foot. It was Tony Kelly and a guy named Ray Show. And they said, yo, we got a wicked rhythm up at the house for you. You got to come voice on it. And I looked around to see if Dave then was looking or anybody. And they said it and just drove off. And I looked around, making sure nobody seen me. Because once Dave them see Tony, they know something up. I went up there the next day and I heard the rhythm. I was like, and it became my biggest record. Yeah, if you know the history behind music, bro, people just hear the music and they know there's a lot of stories behind these things. Because Dave never wanted us to go record for other people that much. He had a point, because he used to say, it don't make no sense I give you a boom record and then you're going to do another record somebody.
And now you're going to, because you're going to sound.
So I want you to stay on top of this level. But one thing I know is brother always on this level like him. You know what I'm saying? They have different kind of sounds, because his brother has a more commercial sound. Bookshelf, the Come to Mitchell Devante, that type of thing. Tony's sound is more prettier, like the buyouts.
Yeah.
Dave's sound is more dark. It's Showtime, it broke out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They both had different sounds.
Different styles.
But
good, because it's like,
of course.
And then that I mean, I wish it was friendly competition. But the competition bring the best out of each other.
And they have the same management too. What's up?
Wait, what management?
Janet, this lady named Janet Davidson, she managed both of them.
Yo.
I don't know how she keep them separate, but she always does. But she managed both brothers up until today.
And speaking of that, definitely, I bought mine. I got the my other case was messed. I just got this. This is nice. I got a fresher one.
Wow. And I'm about to do I'm doing a new video for it, man. It's gonna be crazy.
That's smart too, because there's people that didn't even hear it yet.
I'm doing a brand new video for it. It's gonna be crazy.
Oh man, out here?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta pull up.
Definitely.
I gotta pull up. I gotta pull. And
celebrating the 23 years, I'm doing a brand new video.
23.
23 years. You see.
I was 6 when that came out.
That's what I'm trying to do.
And I knew that you like D Brown.
Oh man.
So I got a couple D Brown records. Yeah, that's for you.
That's for me?
Yeah, that's for you. Yeah.
Shit, bro. God damn.
And that's what. And once I found out that was one of your favorite artists, I'm like, it makes sense.
That's who. Bro, when I saw him, it's like I lose my head, man. This was the person that made me want to sing. I remember the first time I went to my aunt's basement, man. My aunt lived in the basement. And them times you had the record player where you have to lift down. I know you know her. And and put it on there. I started playing music. My youngest aunt, she was the rebel, and that's who introduced me to my first producer because she was going out with him. That's the first person. He died like 2 years ago. That's who first took me to a studio on Long Island. And he said, your aunt tell me so you can't sing, you know. So, and when he took me to the studio, he's like, yo, you can't really sing. And from there, I started recording for him called Living Room Studio. I started developing myself. The first song I ever did really was A Caravan of Love.
Ozzy Brothers.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
the first record I ever did over.
Same, different rhythm.
Different rhythm, but you know, them days you're trying to search to learn how to write music. You know what I'm saying? So you used to do a lot of remakes, cover, and stuff like that until you now find yourself.
That's when it was love. It was like it was so much. That's because even before when you said that, like a lot of black people didn't admire Bob Marley over here. I mean, but not really. Because look, think about how many people. Because it was a connection. It was more of a connection then. It was like you had him do a Stevie song, Stevie do a Bob song. Barry's look up to.
But what Chris Blackwell was, he's smart. Chris Blackwell was the person who owned Island Records.
So
what Chris did was a white guy. So what he did, he marketed Bob Marley as a rock star. Notice hippie into that market. So you know, he was performing in California in front of those.
What's the big? Everybody did it. D Brown did it.
Yeah. So he had Bob Moore in front of a white audience, pushing him into that. He was performing like where the Rolling Stone was. That type of group. That's what Bob was. Because
Beatles,
them type of markets. So he never really got. When he got really open to blacks was when he killed the Commodores at Madison Square Garden. He performed with the Commodores, and when he opened up for the Commodores, and when he got off. When the Commodores came on, the crowd started shouting, Bob Marley, Bob Marley. I don't know if you heard about it.
No, I never. Commodores before. I know the Commodores though.
Yeah,
they
before
me,
but really big.
Yeah,
really big at the time.
Easy and all.
But when Bob came on, the people started yelling out, "We want more, Bob Marley." I was like, shit. That's when he break through. He took over the whole place after that. That was it. Because that's when the album, that big album, that he recorded,
not Kaya.
No,
Before.
No, the album he had like 7. All the songs on it was hits.
Not Exodus. That one with jamming and
Exodus,
everything.
yes.
Yeah.
When he performed, that was Exodus came and just rushed the place. The album.
Oh yeah, because that's like 3 Little Birds on there.
Yeah,
I think.
exactly.
Oh yeah, okay, it makes
the
sense.
album rushed the place. Bro.
Everything else was more.
He had hits already,
roots,
but this album
different.
just came and rocked the place.
Different.
Bro. Rock. 3 little birds. I was like, what the hell are you singing about, bro? Imagine 3 little birds sitting on my doorstep.
Yeah.
Singing this song. Came and told you something. What the hell are you thinking about, bro? He said 3 little birds. They put my doorstep. Singing this song. A melody's pure. And this is a message to you. I'm like, whoa. Don't worry about a thing.
The riffs on that. Yeah, you're right. The whole.
like,
yeah, you're right.
And he had the guitar. That guitar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What's his name? He's in the line, you know. The guitarist lives in the line.
Not.
The one that plays that the dude that plays that rock sound on it on the songs. He's really from. I think he was born in Jamaican, but he grew up in the UK. But he came and made that difference with that guitar sound that Bob Marley got in there. That picking like that string guitar. Yeah, he's living the island. It was just destiny, bro. And I know that same with me. My life is just destiny. It's like, bro, no watch, no fears. Just do what I do. Just keep doing what you do.
And you collaborate. Like you're not afraid that you collaborate with new artists,
bro,
older artists.
I've been blessed.
Yeah,
Sean
Chris
Paul,
Martin, Sean Paul, Beanie Man, Frisco Kid, Tony Monteron. You did one of his first songs, like one of his
Degree, you name it. I've like
Red Fox. Who else?
Bro. Red Cafe.
Kaya Baby you just did last year. That high grade was crazy. High grade, you got high grade.
Yo, and it's so weird when I went back. It's like like it's so funny how everything happened. Cause I did that song for Jerry Wonder. Jerry from Fuji.
Yeah.
And when I went up there, Jerry played the record, played the rhythm, and say, so you're gonna, yeah man, this rhythm so you can go, man. I said, nah, put it on now. It's like, put it on now. He said, what do you mean? I said, put it on the rhythm now.
Mhm.
I'm ready to do it now. Then when I went around, I said, "Baba, that bone up." They was like, "What the fuck?"
Wait, one take?
One take.
Oh!
It was like, Jerry was like, "Bro, what the fuck you just did?" I said, "Baba, that bone up." Are you great? Because as I heard the rhythm, it just spoke to me. And it's like, so your money go home and take it. I said, nah, come, I want to record now. It's like, you have the tune? I said, yeah.
And your creative
Yeah,
flows
they
just
started flowing
yeah,
into the other. And like,
because if you go home and sleep, you might.
bro, I'm like that. If I hear something that click,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do it right there. Without, I don't use pen and paper. I ain't on that. I passed that. I don't use no pen, no paper. They'll be like, how come you don't write? And I don't write nothing down because it keeps my brain working and helps me, like memory, as far as memory and all that. That those type of things helps your brain where you can just do it just like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So when I was done, they was looking at me like, bro, John, what's that? But I knew that I didn't want to do the record by myself. So something just popped on my phone. Funk Master Flex with this girl in the studio. I don't know if you know that one when she was.
Yeah.
I'm
I like Kaya.
I'm like, this girl. When Funk invited her up, she was like killing. And I was like, who this girl?
The energy.
I'm like, I get her body, man.
Mm-hmm.
I heard she was from Queens. I was like, so I called my boy DJ Drew, like a young DJ in Queens. I said, yo, Drew, this girl named Kaya Baby, man. I know you in the streets, and Queens is your spot. So, you know this girl? He said, yo, easy, I'm a research. Next thing I know, he said, yo, guess who was her cousin? I was like, your boy. Who's my boy? G Money.
Oh yeah, DJ G Money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
G's my boy.
Yeah,
I called G. I said, G. There's this girl. He said, yo, easy, that's my cousin. I was like, what?
Mm-hmm.
So he said, I said, I'm gonna send you, bro. When I sent this to him,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm waiting for her to respond to tell me she's gonna do it or not. I'm waiting for like a week. Come to realize she done did it the first day I sent it to her. She's like, she loved the record idea. She did that shit already. And when they sent me back her verse, and I was in the kitchen, and I was sitting in the kitchen, I almost fell off the table. The did farmer, Batman forward, pull up I'm like, what the blood?
Tell me what you listen to, Stookie. Yeah, no, she killed that. She killed that.
I was like, yo, John Star. We said, where the girl that come from, me? I was like, that girl bad. I was like, Kaya Baby is wicked, man.
Mm-hmm.
That girl is bad, man. I was like, yo, that's how music's supposed to be, man.
And then you knew from there you got to do the video.
And I just did the father. I just did just finish it up and boom, and Jerry mixed it and did the video. And it is what it is. And now it becomes a classic every year.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's gonna be there. It's one of those records that's gonna stay. Don't watch what's going on now. It's gonna stay because it's a strong record and topic again. Because I realized, I said, you know what, Herbs is very powerful right now. The ganja movement is strong.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, the rhythm is
and it was legal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ganja it spoke to
Smart.
me. Yeah, that's how I work. That's how I work. Just give me the rhythm, and I don't even think. It just speaks to me at the time. Everything that's come naturally.
And then the things just follow behind it.
Just follow.
And then that's
once I get to I just want to catch the first part.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I was coming to you, if you listen to my phone on here, there's so much things on my phone, because I'm always just inspired. I'm always writing. I'm always just driving, just singing and stuff, just jumping. And I just tape it, and I got so much ideas. And then when I go in the studio and I got all these ideas, I end up not using them because I hear the rhythm, something's coming in my head.
Yeah.
You know. But you know, as I tell people,
you have your own studio?
Huh?
You have your own studio?
Yeah, I have a studio in Queens. I record it.
No, but your own studio.
In Jamaica, I got one in Jamaica for myself.
All right, but you need one here too. You need one
I
everywhere.
I know.
Yeah.
I need one here because I'm always recording in Jamaica.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
No, that's good though.
I'm always. It gives me a different spiritual energy.
Yeah.
Recording in Jamaica. I swear to God, when I'm in Jamaica, it's like, yo, it's going a different world, you know.
And I love that too, because you come out here.
Yeah.
And then the songs.
And then when I come here, I get a different energy, a different vibe.
Yeah.
But
From the hooks.
But the thing is, I got a personal studio here. My boy, but me and him work together.
Mm-hmm.
Where I did the even Sufferer.
Okay.
So we have this, me and him of a bond together now. We do business together. So that studio's there for me. It's a private studio. Nobody uses it except me.
All right.
That's how we work. Um, and the thing I'm from, as I say, from a specialist student to be doing what I'm doing is like, yo, I realize don't let nobody tell you we're not special. There's no such thing, bro. It's just you and your timing. And sometimes some people take a little much longer to actually find themselves. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So, coming through high school as a specialist student, people don't realize, damn, it's just laziness. And I said, when I came from Jamaica, they used to bully me so much, I wouldn't learn. Because as I opened my mouth, coconut, because of my language where I spoke,
banana boat and
they,
stuff
they
like
was
that.
they was bothering me like. So I was afraid to talk. Because the patois was at that time, the Jamaican culture wasn't that big here. Just like how they bullied the Asian people, that's how we used to get bullied at the time. Go back on your bun, and these people that look just like you used to pressure me, my home people, not realizing that we all in the same boat. But then they didn't want me to get left back in junior high no more, so they just put me in special ed in high school.
Oh yeah. Oh, was that a problem? Oh no. Oh, wait, is that a? Because I know a lot of people that's a problem. Like if you come from like primary school and then you come to America.
Yeah, it was like
Okay.
like a different the transition. I couldn't make it. It was easy. So from there, I had to take my time, got into high school, went to special ed. I used to hide and go to class because I didn't want nobody to see I'm a special ed. When you think about it, it's like, damn, bro, I'm shameful because I'm in a special ed. But not realizing I'm the one that just need to just know that, listen, it's not really, I'm not a special ed student. I'm not slow. It's just that my confidence level is not up because of what I'm going through every day. Somebody breaking my locker, stealing my shit, my mom coming to school.
Wait, that's when you was going to school in Brownsville first?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
I was
rough.
in Brownsville.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Because they won't accept me on the other side where I live. My mother, they had the only school I could go was in Brownsville. We had Tillen projects, Van Dyke projects, all the projects.
Houses and, yeah.
Brownsville houses, all kind of houses. Yo, bro. What's hell? I remember one time my brother went to the store and they told us after they robbed us, they told us to jump, see if we have quarters in our pockets. Bro, we went through hell, came from Jamaica.
You in Brownsville.
If anybody know about Brownsville, bro, the Bill, yo.
Mike Tyson from Brownsville, right?
He used to come over. I know him. That dude. What separates us is a hospital called Brookdale Hospital. Once you go through it, you're in Brownsville. You come through it, you're East Flatbush. And we used to cut through it. And that dude, bicycles and everything. Nah, he coming for that. Yo.
Oh, you knew Mike before he was Mike.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Oh, shit, yeah. I heard the story. I heard it, yeah.
Him living in the streets. Rutland Road, people used to take, I remember my boys in Brenton, so I always remind them of that. You remember them dudes. He's a lucky kid. And his father's Jamaican.
Mike?
Mike Tyson's father. Biological father is Jamaican dude. Mr. Tyson.
Yeah. That's a lot.
A lot of great people, parents are Jamaicans, man. I know 50 grandmother. She's a church lady.
50 Cent, Southside, yeah.
All them dudes are Jamaican. A lot of those rappers have a Jamaican, With Floyd Mayweather, grandfather, That's why they're so great, man. Our people we're not regular, man. Something about Jamaican culture, bro. Very. But a good about with a good night,
And since you well traveled, how shocked are you when you went around to like other places like Canada? Because a lot of people don't really know how much like Canada. I feel like it's more Jamaicans in Canada than it is.
Because what it is, Canada's own is a British system.
Mm-hmm.
Just like how people went to England for the what was that? I forgot the name. They had a name for it when everybody went on the ships on the boats.
The trade?
No, there was a name for when people migrated from Jamaica to England. But it was a movement. It was called some kind of movement that they had a documentary on it when the wind rush.
Mm-hmm.
So because England owns Canada,
yeah,
that's how they started. Jamaica was their main island, so they started sending Jamaicans there too.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to Canada, it has a feeling like you're in England to you.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you even look at the money, the crowns,
the slang.
That's why they don't have presidents. They have prime minister. So anyway, you have those type of, it's controlled by the British. So that's why we're so in touch with the British. You know?
But were you shocked
Yeah,
though?
I was
Like,
shocked. I was
like,
shocked.
cause you see
I was-
people
I
from
was-
other cultures.
I was so shocked when I went to Canada the first time. And the first time I went to Canada to perform was, I'll never forget. It was me, Sean Paul, and T.O.K. And
Ooh, that's a
bro,
nice lineup.
we was on a tour bus.
Damn.
We was touring on a bus. And I remember we stopped at the border of Buffalo and Canada.
Mhm.
Because that was the day they were premiering Sean Paul's Give Me the Light and Pass the Joe on BET. And we stopped because once we go across the border, we wouldn't have been here to watch it really. So we stopped at Canada border to see the premiere of Give Me the Light and Pass the Joe. And after that, Sean Paul took the hell off.
Yeah, that wave was crazy.
Yeah, that was way.
That wave was crazy.
Them days of dancehall was nice, bro.
Yeah. People
And
sleep on the 2000s.
yeah, that's what I was telling you,
yeah.
that the level that dancehall was on. It seems big now because of social media.
Mm-hmm.
How you could tell the level of how big things were is that we were selling wax, we were selling 45s. Not
Every other weekend.
We're not talking about. This is so easy to do, streaming. For you to let somebody go in a store and buy these with their money, you gotta be. I've seen people go into a store, leave their house, leave their job with a check, with the whole paycheck for the weekend. And when they go into the store and they say, I'm gonna buy one record, and they come out, their money done. You must know.
Yeah,
Your money
one
done.
of them.
That you be
Yeah.
like, shit, I don't know, mom. Because when you're in there and that motherfucking dude that's selling a record sell a new one to you on the counter, yo, check out that new, sit and sell. You listen, give me that one too. You coming out heavy, like,
Yeah.
bro. None of these artists now can let nobody spend money like that. If you were to drop social media, and all these artists you see now, you put their record in the record store, people ain't gonna buy it like that.
Yeah.
Not like,
Yeah, not
the
like how it
quality
used to,
is
yeah.
not.
But vinyl, but believe it or not,
Vinyls,
it's making a turn around.
yeah, because people are. But what kind of vinyls on? What kind of records? Which records?
And whoever putting out records,
New records is going back to vinyl?
Yeah, I got a few. I mean, they repressed. Of course, they repressed Bob.
Yeah,
you know,
but,
that's
but,
always
they're,
gonna-
but they're more buying the authentic vinyl, like music from before, collection.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Is that like no new artists?
They're not gonna buy
I
it
get
anymore.
you. I mean, they would, but the art. I feel like they trick the artists to think that people won't. But if people
Bro,
will,
it's a better sound.
yeah, on wax,
It's a
yeah,
better sound.
the crisp, like
Yeah, man, you can't get no better sound. So I know people that record with Pro Tools and still run it through analog to get that sound.
there are some people that do that,
Yeah, to get that sound.
and you get everything in the room. Like how you saying with the flip phone?
Yeah. It's like I hear people like try to compare. I remember one time, like a year ago, they was like, "Yeah, Drake passed Michael Jackson." I'm like, bro, how can you compare Michael Jackson to Drake? Michael Jackson made people go in record stores and spend all their checks and buying albums and buying his records physically. For himself millions and millions of records. Drake is streaming and it's so easy for me to pick up my phone and listen to somebody's record. That's a streaming. Once I go on your site and start listening to it, you get me?
But I can't lie. Though. Drake was one of the last the new before they stopped CDs and stuff. He was one selling CDs. Yeah, he was selling physical.
Because to me, his first records is better.
Early on.
It's better. It was better. You get me?
And you could see he had like that old soul.
Yeah, whole soul.
Even with the dancehall, even when he
Exactly,
did dancehall
exactly.
records.
Because he grew up in Canada. He's in
Yeah.
Toronto, I'd say.
People sleep on that. Yeah.
I remember the other day I saw him when his favorite record, he couldn't leave the dance hall till they played Dry Cry. He dropped it.
Sizzler, yeah.
Yeah, that was his favorite record. That's how big reggae is in that.
Mhm.
Reggae dancehall on a world class level is bigger than hip hop.
Yeah.
Because I've traveled countries, because just like people say, why soca can be big like reggae dancehall? Because you know what they say in Trinidad? There's no message in the soca. Meaning,
I know what you mean.
we are talking about always whining and this and that.
Mhm.
When you could go and listen to a Luciano and he's telling you to
Sweep over my soul.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's so much different message that you could get whether in a gangster world or whether in a positive way, or you want to put it, but there's always a message that's coming through the music. So that's why Africa loves reggae. That's why you go to Kenya, reggae is the biggest thing. You get me? A lot of Zambia and all these places, they like message, upliftment. Jamaica freed Mandela. A lot of people don't even know that through music. People, when we started singing Mandela, who's Mandela? Nobody. A lot of people didn't know him. It's just music. Coco T and them started singing about Mandela, free. We want Mandela. When we started singing all these tunes, it was like, yo, there's somebody named Mandela.
Yeah.
And then I went on
Super Cat too. Super Cat was
brother.
People, yo, Super Cat.
Listen, I had an experience one time. I traveled with there was this guy named Gungi Rivera. He was one of the big promoters back in the day. He did a show in Puerto Rico. It's my first time going to Puerto Rico. In a baseball stadium. Red Fox was on it, and I went with Fox.
Shit.
Fox took me and took Squeegee down with him.
You said Screechy?
Uh-huh.
Oh shit!
Them times I ain't no record. Fox had just got his deal with Elektra, and Super Cat was on the lineup, and Onyx. I was like, wow. So I was like,
Onyx?
Onyx?
Oh, the rappers? Onyx?
Yeah.
Okay.
That time Onyx was really, really big. They were wetting people up and jumping up.
Yeah.
So I was like, shit. Let me see how Super Cat gonna handle this. Bro, all I know, when he touched the stage, when he got off the stage, they had to put, like, for him to sign autographs, they had to be pushing like paper through the fences, the way the place are tiered up.
Yeah.
Bro, when the man did the stage, I was like,
who went first? He went first?
now you closed it.
Oh, okay. I was about to say,
After
okay.
And I was like, wow, bro. Dancehall has really come this far to be in front of a Spanish crowd who rarely speak, who hardly speak English, but
they know the words, every word,
and the
melodies. Oh, the melody.
Melody is the key to music.
Let's all right, yeah, because you
Melody is the key
hooks,
to music.
melodies. Talk about that.
Melodies. People learn melody before words.
And it teach us. ABCs, 1, 2, 3.
Exactly. So it's like sounds and melodies, because sounds connect so easily. It's just like when you hear Drive Me Crazy, you'll hear na 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 na. That alone catches you, and it's not even a word or nothing, but the sounds. But then the melody, the sweet melody, like there's an artist in Italy, the blind guy, he's the biggest thing right now. He sings opera. He did an album with Mary J. Blige, as a matter of fact.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about the newest one.
Yes, he don't sing, he don't speak English, but melodies that he does, even Spanish music, you'll hear melodies. You don't know the words, but it feels good. The sounds, the frequency is crazy. So melodies is what makes music. You could sing lyrics all day, but if you don't have that catchy melody, and that's what kills a lot. Even like, I look at people talking about Massacre right now, but a lot of his records that he put out, he's not getting that record because he's more focused on lyrics.
Yeah, but he's a lyricist.
He's a lyricist.
He's a lyricist.
But if you want to make a crossover record, you have to
like
have
TJ.
Yeah,
because TJ, yeah.
Melodies what
and TJ always had the melodies.
There you go.
Yeah.
Melody.
Yeah, you're
get
right.
You there.
You're right. Even with the drift.
Prince was more talented than Michael Jackson, but Michael Jackson knew that melodies is what make records.
And Prince was playing the instruments.
He played every instrument.
Yeah, you're right.
Michael Jackson didn't play no instrument, but he knew that the melody is what's going to take the record. 8-bar hook, 8-bar chorus. 8-bar chorus, 8-bar verse. That's all you need.
Yeah,
some people want to do 16 bars. Nah, that's not going to get you over. I don't want to hear problems for the 16. I don't want to hear all that. I want to hear that catchy. You know what I'm saying?
That sing all over it. You sing over and over it. Yeah.
That 8-bar. So by the time I get bored of that, they come back to this. I want to hear a record, and that's what I was teaching Kaya how to strike, because she's also a lyricist. So it's like when we did high grade, we made a record where you come and do 8, I do 8. You know, so melody is the key, bro. catchy melodies, catchy hooks that people can always sing to. They don't have to know the word. People learn the words later.
Yeah, because that melody gonna stick with you first, and then it's easy to fill in.
Yeah, so now
Yeah.
let me hear what he was saying. I like the hook, but let me hear what he's saying now. After I fell in love with the melody, let me hear what the words are now. So now you don't learn the whole thing. And now you say, all right, I'm gonna go buy the record because I like what he's saying. I like the melody. So melody is crazy, bro.
Yeah, and because you told me some, you got to perform. The Pentagon called you.
Bro.
Yeah.
I performed on this Air Force base. It's the biggest Air Force base in the world. It's called Kadena. It's on an island called.
Is that Japan?
Yes, off of Japan.
Right,
2 hours from Japan.
All right.
It's on an island called. It's called Okinawa.
Yeah.
Yeah. So imagine now, you're getting to perform for the Air Force and the Marines. So separately, like you go perform 2 different shows for the Marines, and that's what artists love. If you could do these shows for the year, if you do 40 shows for the year, you ain't got to work for nobody. Because it's like that budget that the college has to spend. They have a budget that they have to spend.
And they have to break, yeah.
And those are the nice shows to go do. And you do what, 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
And wait, what song were you singing for the military?
Drive Me Crazy took me there. There's levels to music.
That's crazy. I thought they would have probably did I would have did Warning, you know what I mean? I did Takeaways.
No. Drive Me Crazy took me there. But what Drive Me Crazy is a record that appeals to everybody. Age, women like it, men like it, grannies like it, everybody like that one record because of the melody and then the conversation, because people can relate to it. She drives me crazy, on and on, on. You know what I'm saying? And you listen to it, you'll be like, wow, this happened to me. And men will be like, oh shit, I'm going through that just now. I'm on child support. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah, and that's what makes it crazy because it's not because people don't understand the art of this. Because it's a beautiful song, but then the stuff you're saying it's not even all right. She drives me crazy, and then now she having my baby, like
so now this gonna be a lifetime thing.
Yeah, she gonna be driving me crazy forever. Yeah, it's real.
All right,
real.
Even the third verse. A lot of people don't know the third verse, but then I'll break it down and sing it a cappella.
That's the life she wanted. Oh yeah. I said that I could never start. I'll be playing by a player. Woo, yeah. But now I'm stuck with her for life. She's having my shorty. She will never be my wife. Just my baby's mommy. Homies tried to show me signs. I was too caught up to listen. She drives me crazy, 'cause she's having my baby. She drives me crazy. And I thought she was a Read 'em up. I want you to big up Ted Smooth. This brother has been supporting my career for so many years.
And whenever I sing a cappella, the crowd go,
oh. Nah, you kill it a cappella.
I say, my crib, my Benz, my Lucy fall. To her, it's all that matter. That's the life she wanted. Oh yeah. I said that I could never start. I'll be played by a player. Ooh, yeah. Now I'm stuck with her for life. She's having my shorty. This part catch everybody. She will never be my wife. Just my baby's mommy. I didn't realize you said that.
I never. I know the wife part.
Yeah, now I'm stuck with her for life. She's having my shorty. She can never be my wife. Just my baby's mommy. Women like, oh shit.
And it sound good.
Yeah, but that's what he said. You'll never take me for his wife. Just a baby mommy.
Man.
Homies tried to show me signs. I was too caught up to listen.
And that's real. That's brat. You know that's
But niggas
real.
be like, yo, that bitch was a hoe,
Mhm.
man.
You
Two
like,
of my
nah.
niggas ran through that already, and you wasn't listening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to go test the
And now you
water.
got pregnant. Yeah, yeah.
Like somebody put up something the other day, and this guy, he's an athlete, and he got this girl pregnant. And
Oh yeah.
she's like, and she ain't throwing it away.
Drea, right? The Drea thing.
Yeah, she ain't throwing it away. She's gonna be in his life forever.
Mhm.
These women out here, bro. And the thing that happened to me, the baby wasn't even mine. And I did the DNA. So yeah. I tried to file for the kid. Went to the embassy to get a U.S. passport for the kid. And at that time, they didn't even pass the law yet where you got to do a DNA. So a lady at the embassy in Kingston said to me, Mr. Guy, you sure you don't want to go and do a DNA, because a lot of Jamaican men are getting these kids, and when they bring the kids to the U.S., they kind of find out in the long run that these kids aren't theirs. My antenna went up. I was like, for real? I'm like, shit. So your head start going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I called the girl. I said, Ava, I want to do a DNA. She's like, why? I'm like, uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you want to do a DNA? When I finally got it to do, when the test comes to you, it comes straight to you. Nobody else can claim it. So FedEx will come to my house and I'm not there. They ain't giving it to nobody.
Yeah.
So I had to go pick it up. So I went and go pick it up with my cousin. And I was driving, so I told my cousin to open it and read it. So when he opened, he started laughing. Ah! I'm like, Brian, what are you laughing? They're like, 000.
I told you.
Yo. And it took me a couple seconds to sign my name on the birth certificate.
Mm-hmm.
It took me 2 years to get the name back out my name.
That's crazy.
This country is crazy.
Yeah, as I said, that's crazy.
Yeah. Once it has your name, you got it. And when it's not yours, it's entitled to everything. So I cleared it up quick,
I think you like crazy girls. I think you like, because you got a lot of songs you talking about crazy girls.
Yeah, because we used to music put you in touch with a lot of
different situations. Yeah. And it's hard to decipher what's what.
But now I'm more calm. But them days when I'm touring, I couldn't, especially if I'm coming to your country for the first time ever in this country. I'm like, man, I'm in Germany. I gotta get me a German girl. I ain't never got a German girl. Man. Oh, I'm in Italy. I gotta get me a Italian girl. Oh, I'm in Zimbabwe. I gotta get. Bro.
Yeah, cause another song. Oh, you got two. What's the other one? Not you got crazy. I got crazy.
I got another song that.
Crazy? You know what I'm talking about?
No, I got. You must be crazy.
Got
me rolling in my bed. Got this fool up in my engine. you know they banned that record. Not really banned it. That record could have reached far, but the last part where I say when I come out and I say peacock.
Oh, go
yeah,
ahead.
I'm gonna some peacock something. I said
Yeah.
Some kind of vial in that record, which I didn't thought about. It like, damn, if I didn't put that in there,
you can't be too real.
Yeah, because I came across that.
No, that rhythm bad.
That's Stephen McGregor. That's Stephen produced that.
Wait, Freddie's
son, yeah,
oh, he did.
I did that for him.
Yo, that whole, just the rhythm, like yo, like
that's his record. The whole rhythm he made it.
That's
Steven Genius. I've worked with him too. And remember I had a song, I have a song like this. I do a lot of shows in the Spanish market too. Like Boston, like Dominicans.
Heavy in Boston. I just came from Boston.
Bro, when I go into these clubs, all you see Spanish people. There's this one record they want me to sing. She is a freaky kind of lady. Got me running back from home, banging down the door. Oh baby, please, the way you tease me drive me crazy. I can't get her out of my head. It's another night, I gotta find a story to tell my wife. Shorty got me frustrated, tossing and turning. Jesus Christ. The way she turn and dip, the way she whine and flip.
that song is called Drive Me Crazy, right? No, that's Drive Me Crazy.
It's on a rhythm called
But you have another song, it's Crazy, Drive Me Crazy, and then It's Crazy, right?
Yeah, it's that's Tony Kelly. It's great. It's great. It's great. Damn, it's on. It's Tony Kelly. I did that record for Tony Kelly. Um, mm, I know the tune. So yeah, Drive Me Crazy. You Must Be Crazy, and I got the other Crazy. That's for Tony Kelly. It's three crazy. I got three crazy.
Too much crazy.
Too much crazy. You gotta drive me crazy, man. You gotta got me flipping crazy.
What's your favorite place to perform?
Damn, so much damn place.
Because different songs
Yeah,
bring out in different
places.
countries and different places.
but
Okay.
because it's like, look at Strangest Thing has never been played, never been big in Jamaica, no kind of way. Nobody, most people don't. But yet still, I can't go to like Belize, I can't go to Guyana, Bahamas, Japan, and these places and don't do that record. But I think one of my favorite records is May I Have to Stop School. My mama was a birthday and my daddy was gone. I got my first two when I was 13. I'm here on the place one. Then I got older and found myself a wife, struggling daily to have a better life. But then I'm riding for a fall with my back against the wall. All when me angry, me try stand tall, but anytime me hear me pit me them bad, me I tell ya, gunshots start rain again.
That was on the show.
That was on the show.
Alright, I was going to say Showtime. That was on the. Oh yeah, that wasn't
That's one of
Showtime.
my biggest forward tune right now.
Yeah, to me, I think it's Showtime. Murder.
What Murder is like a. One thing I could tell you about Murder though, even though I remember when, what's the name one, Shelly and Fraser won the first gold medal, and me and Kip Richard just came from Guyana.
Damn, Kidbridge.
Me and him, we did 3 shows in Guyana, and we came on to Jamaica, and we heard that they were keeping a function in Waterhouse for Shelly and Fraser, you know, for sure out of respect for winning the gold medal. And when I went there was a bunch of kids that started walking with us. God, I'll pray that they're still alive. So these kids was walking with me, and me and Kip partner said, and the man, I remember they lift up them waist and said, Easy, watch a big thing up on my waist. Remember you said some little boy, this me. I'm like, damn, this record fucking. I met dudes that was doing prison time in England, and they said every time we hear that song, let's do that. We're like, shoot that man out.
We don't want that.
But I'm saying, I'm like, oh my God, this fucking record, I didn't mean for it to do this.
Yeah.
Niggas throwing me guns, and I'm like, so you do different records, create different vibes, you know what I'm saying? Because Rock Out is so opposite of Drive Me Crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah.
You get me? It's like two different worlds.
But the way it's not like you just talk about it's not like you just talk about.
I didn't say.
But you talk about like don't push. You know what I mean? Like yo, I'm cool.
I'm not like how these artists now are telling me I'm a killer man.
Yeah, exactly.
Most of the records I do like that comes from a defensive.
If you come to my door.
Yeah, everything that I'm saying. When Take Away Yourself, all them songs come from a defensive kind of. It's not saying coming straight, I'm killing nobody. I'm telling you, if you come to my door, I'm telling you. My mother wasn't working, so I had to go look it. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about take on myself. If it's a danger, come my way. I'm Mr. Some boy test me. I'm going to live to see the next day because I'm going to walk away from the war today. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like these songs nowadays, man, I tell the street, I'm going to lick out one Marrow, I'm going to with AK and the big bass. And that, I'm like, yo, I know them youth are different.
Yeah.
Are different to that boy.
Yeah, too much war songs and
They ain't doing no fun records. And that's another thing. All the records are dark.
It's some, because we can't say it's
no,
some. It's just overshadowing.
It's being overshadowed because they're doing most dark records though. People are not being able to go to the club and dance no more. Women like to dance. And that's why Charlie Black won with that record, because see,
Ding Dong
sexual,
too.
Yeah, sexual. Yeah. Ding Dong keep it fun.
Yeah, keep it fun, yeah.
But that's where the money at.
Yeah.
Because that's who's gonna book you. These are the promoters that's gonna book you because they want fun.
And we can't really book you if every time you perform a song it's a shootout outside.
Exactly.
We gotta search people
every time you're gonna do a show, or you're pulling,
just guys coming
you're only pulling a certain crowd. You want to pull females that's gonna make males spend money at the bar. My bar needs to sell. Bro, if you're talking about gun, people gonna be tense, they want to drink. You get me? I'm trying to sell liquor here, bro. I'm gonna spend more money on security. So I'm just doing this in vain. I'm not gonna make no money.
Yeah.
Because I gotta have 50 security When I know I could do a ding dong show, I only have 5 security. Because I know the crowd that's going
And
to
the
come.
security gonna be for the girls.
The girls.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, real, yeah.
So that's why some venues don't want certain people.
Mm-hmm.
You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Tell her, yeah, man.
Nah, yeah. Nah, yo, but it's crazy because I got to bring it back to the D Brown thing because that's your idol.
And
you started off young, though.
Yes,
you started off young like he started off young.
Like I tell kids, even my kids, I like. My son is a singer, but he's not passionate about it. He's only in the mood, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But always, if you find a niche from early, like I love this, and with no denial, you go out at 100 because it takes a while to get to that, to where some people it's overnight, but then if you're building from 12, believe me, by the time you get to 20, you'll be cool. Because by the time you know everybody knows you. By the time you develop a following for yourself, notoriety, you're all over the place. People seeing you, so you're ready to go. So try to find your niche from early. Like, yeah, this is what I want to do. And don't let nobody discourage you. If you want to be a mechanic, start it from early. That way, it becomes better by the time you get to that age where, you know what I'm saying?
And put yourself around
everybody,
mechanics.
Yeah, so start out early. So I found that I wanted, from I was like 11, 12, I said 12, 13, I know, this is what I love, this is what I want to do, I don't want to do nothing else. And everything that I've done, I made sure supports what I do in music. That means I never got a 9 to 5 where it locks me down. I'm always a taxi driver, I'm always an exterminator, I'm always doing construction, because everything that I do, I have to make sure that I have that leverage where I...
Leverage, that's the word.
So I know that, listen.
And you did.
I don't want nothing to tie me down where if I'm on call me, I can quit that damn job and start a new one. Because if I get the opportunity to go to Bermuda to go sing, I'm going. I'm leaving this and come back and start something new. But I always have a taxi cab to go drive. And I always have my pan to go spray roaches and rats. You know what I'm saying?
And you can still listen to music.
Yeah,
and then those experiences give you more things to talk about. Yeah.
So I'm always flexible. So I can't work for transit knowing that I want to be a singer. It's gonna lock me in. I have to get something that makes me free. Yeah. So I've always made sure that I have something that, because music is my priority. So once you know what's your priority, this is my priority. This is what I want to do for life. Not like doing what you love for the rest of your life. Nobody can tell me there's nothing like doing what you truly love, even if it's only $1 you're making. If you tell me you're gonna give me a 3 mil, 4 mil right now, say easy, you have to retire, just stop singing. I couldn't do it. I couldn't take that money and go retire because this is what I
love.
Yeah, I like to travel and go sing for people. I like to go different places, meet.
You love
people.
making new music.
Yeah, I love making music.
Yo, because I forgot another one. We didn't even. Yeah, because you got projects. Only full. No, I had 2 full projects from you. Anything else was just like singles on the rhythm. The best of Mr.Easy, but you got some of your songs already that's heard on it. But Dancehall Chronicles.
Wicked, bro.
Yo, every Privacy, Party Time.
And look at Privacy. Privacy is a whole different record.
Yeah. The melody of you, yo, nah. Yeah.
And that's a natural. I had to find a natural. That came natural. And it just came. Privacy, she love her privacy. Privacy, she love her private. She say she love that little thing about me. Man, never get it on talk, never tell nobody. Never tell me dog, never tell me chatty about me and you. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah. And
people be like, easy, that Dexter's do. I'm like, nah.
We talk about that later. Yeah.
So, but Dexter kind of have a upbringing like me. People don't realize Dexter grew up here. So Dexter having
Florida, right?
Nah, he grew up in Mount Vernon.
Dexter Dapp's from
Dexter used to live here. I think Dexter, if I'm not wrong, Dexter Dapp's mom still live in Brooklyn. Dexter grew up here. Dexter grew up.
I never knew Dexter.
Listen, I knew Dexter. I remember I did a show, tell you how far back. I did a show with Lady Saw
Damn.
And me, Lady Saw,
Before, what's that new
me,
name now?
me, Lady Saw, and Assassin did a show.
I said, yo, you got a song with him too.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Got them love, love them back. So me, Dexter, Lady Saw, and Assassin did a show in Rochester, New York, years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Them time Dexter the R&B and them thing there. So that's why Dexter could easily do what he's doing, because he has that American brought up see, where he can blend, let me bring the dancehall with R&B and get that sound that he has. Him growing up in Jamaica alone couldn't make him have that sound. You have to live this. That's how come I have the sound I have, because I grew up here. My first artist was like Danny Hathaway and them guys, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I've learned R&B flow
Like
first.
real R&B.
Real
yeah,
R&B.
Yeah.
So now I blend the R&B with the dancehall reggae, and you get that sound that I have.
It's crazy because you saying that. That's how we kind of got Love Is Rock, right? Because
Exactly.
UK
Mm-hmm.
blended in with reggae and just like R&B and just
that's how you get that sound. So they have to find that match that he has, because he know how to sing R&B music. And that's where you'll find like people in Jamaica that they can't really do it like that, because they don't have the best of both worlds like he did.
Are we ever gonna get a Dexter Daps and Mr.Easy collab?
I mean, you would, you know. I tried to call him even day before yesterday. I didn't get him, but yeah, I'm cool. I mean, it can happen.
No, yeah,
You never know, because even with Christopher Martin,
Yeah,
what
party
happened
time.
with him what happened with me and Christopher Martin was organic. I just walked in the yard at Big Yard Studio, and he was just working on that record. And when he was working, and I'm knowing music, love music, automatically, I just came in. I was like, "No, Dex." I was like, "No, Chris, man, this you're supposed to say, man." See, because he was doing a Christmas record. He was doing other song. Up all the time go again. I don't remember how exactly I go, but he was singing about some Christmas thing. I was like, "Nah, man, don't do a record for this Christmas. Make sure it's
And you guys go back and forth.
Yes, I said, make sure this record that you're doing is forever, not just Christmas season."
Mm.
And I started writing it, and Robert heard the record. And we said, "All right, Robert, we gonna come back." And Robert said, "No, y'all doing that record today." And we recorded that same song. But
Do both of you guys own it?
Same time.
No, but I'm saying, like, is it your song and his song?
Yeah, both of us.
Okay. Oh yeah, because he has the single.
Yeah.
He has the single, and you got on the project.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense now.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
And what happened? Bro, let me tell you something. My boy from the UK. We spent $8,000 to do a video where we did Soul Train line and all kind of stuff. And you know,
For party time?
yeah, this was
a video.
This was gonna be a big. This was gonna be such a big video. And what happened? He took the video to go edit in the UK. I don't know what kind of bad vibes. Going through the airport, they said erased. Half of the video got erased off the scanner. That's what killed that record. That was gonna be a major record. We was in a plane. We was doing up, yo. So if you see Chris, how he looked at that time, you get me. We did this record. We did a wicked video. $8,000 for that video at that time. Airplane, sitting there playing with ladies. We did the Soul Train line on a beach in Ochi.
Where at?
In Ochi, yes.
Oh, okay.
We did the video in Jamaica. It was crazy. And I don't know what happened. Only God.
I mean, we still could do it.
Yeah. We could do it over.
Yeah.
Cause that's a big record.
Yeah.
So I'm convinced.
It's underrated. People, it's gonna be new to people, like we said. It's gonna be new. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's gonna happen though. That record is definitely gonna happen. And I'm gonna do, and plus I'm gonna do the video for Driving. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, I see people doing it now. Guys doing videos for songs that they never, that was big, but they never really had a visual behind it.
Because and it's smart because people, it's still new to people.
Of
then
course.
It's a video.
Good records is good records.
Yeah.
There's always someone that's gonna discover the new record. You know? Yeah, man.
I saw you put up. I saw a video when you put up. I don't remember where you were, and the lady was singing "Drive Me Crazy," and you stopped and was like, "Yo, like she don't even know that's me singing the song."
That's you talking about recently?
Yeah, it was recent.
That was when I went. That was on the golf cart.
Oh, okay.
Some page or so.
Okay.
That was, as I walked out of the airport, she saw me, and she just ran over, And I was like, yo, bro, you don't know who likes her. And you see what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
It's like, Mr. Easy, I'm gonna take a picture with you.
How? What was the first? What did it first feel like when the first time somebody recognized you for any song, like a
Wow,
big
man.
song?
It's like you realize that everything that you've been doing is definitely your blessing, and you're actually doing what you love, and you're making people's life, making changes in people's life. You're making people happy. It feels good, and you can't help but to get that swell at it at 1st, but at the humble at the same time. You get me? But it's a vibe.
But you never seen like that's what, like you never seen.
I've never been that person. Naturally.
Yeah, you never
I've
seen
never
that.
been that person.
And you always seem
Because
responsible with
yeah,
the lyric. You
yeah,
always seem
because
responsible.
it's because I truly love it, and I truly understand music and understand what it means, and understand that this is a gift to me that I can't really abuse, and responsibility comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
You've never heard my name mixed up in no grab on a girl and this and that, like certain artists, and get this music get to them head, with them find themselves in a trouble.
Mm-hmm.
You get me?
Mm-hmm.
So I know that. Plus, I got daughters too. You get me? So I know the vibe, man. I understand the music, the danger that comes with music.
Mm-hmm.
When you overwhelm yourself with all this thing, thinking that you the man, you're never the man. Because it's waiting for you to slip up. Especially when you travel to other people's country.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
Mm-hmm.
when you get off, you gotta know what's going on. They're waiting for you. I remember one time I went to Grand Cayman, and we got off a plane, and the immigration and customs roughing us up, because a lot of people jealous of you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because they were doing it
Their
off of
girls
jealousy.
might like it.
Yeah, they'd be,
Children,
their
yeah.
daughters like you.
Mm-hmm.
And when they roughed us up and searched us up, they said to us, anyhow we go on the stage tonight and mention anything about immigration, grab us up, and they're going to come arrest us. And I'm like, shoot. Right now, I think if you go to Sweden, when you leave in Sweden, they'll even stop you and search us and check your blood to see if you have weed in your blood and all that, and lock you up. Yeah. Different countries, you have to know where you're going. You remember how ASAP got locked up over there?
Yeah. People got locked up in Dubai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them places are serious. They wait. They want you to come, but then they set you up. They watch you set yourself up, feeling like, yo.
And that's why certain places, like, there's a reason why everybody going to the same couple places. You know, like nobody takes a trip to
somewhere, because some place really serious, like you go to like certain Oriental countries, like even in Singapore and places. Them places are serious. And you know what I commend? I show respect to Sister Nancy. That one record take her to some places.
Yeah.
She goes to like Cambodia
and so many samples, so many remixes. Oh my! And I'm glad she finally got the legal issues handled.
Bro,
yeah.
let me tell you something.
Well deserved.
Well deserved, man. Listen, I went to Hawaii. Me, Mega Bantan, and Sister Nancy had a show in Hawaii, and I'll never forget this. It made me know there's levels to this thing. At them time, back in the days, so. And when me and Mega went down there, Sister Nancy missed her flight. So me and Mega would perform and mash up the place, the people. And so, after we finished, he got a promoter to the people. Oh, people, sorry to announce that Sister Nancy ain't gonna make it. She missed her flight. These people started making, oh, we want our money back. We didn't come to see those guys. We came. I was like, what? These people are wicked. They say we didn't come to see them. We came to see Mama Nancy. We want my money back. I'm like, yo. Then Meg was like, oh shit. We feel like selling the shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, there's levels to this thing, bro.
and whatever many times where you outshine besides what we talked about earlier, but like on stage, like where you might have been opening for somebody, but then it's like, oh, easy.
I'm always outshining people, bro. I remember I went to Ireland. I remember I went to Grenada with some artists. I went to Grenada. So there was a couple artists on the show, and they were the main acts, and doing all these interviews, going around ready for the show, and they hype up and they go. And I'm always the type of person. I'm always laid back, just chilling, just doing my job. And I remember the night at the show, I remember these guys send somebody to me and was like, ask Easy if he could close the show. I'm like, what? Ask me to close the show?
On the sneak tip.
Yeah, they just got scared. They saw I was
Yeah.
going to realize that. So when they sent to me, I said, listen, y'all want me to close the show? Give me y'all pay and take my pay. And I close the show. It was too,
Hey.
they didn't send nobody back to me. Next thing I know, bro, let me tell you something. I went up there, I performed. When I came off, all I know, they started performing. And I see one bottle loading up there. I'm like, oh. I said, uh-oh, these people are in trouble. I seen 2 bottles went up there. Then the promoter holding my mic. I said, people, please don't throw anything else.
Because they want it easy.
No, I mean, people start throwing stuff at them.
But because they wanted you to close.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. But now you have to know your place. It's like one time I had a show with it was Red Dragon, and I was telling him, listen, I can't go on after these dudes. Sounds like these things are humbling, very humbling. They said, nah, but you're the hot artist now. I said, nah, but this man has records that's soaked in. So they put me on, and I know I was gonna be in trouble. They put him on first. And he was like, "From your crutches never feel you." Yeah. And the place was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, let pack your vagina. I'm like, this nigga gonna fuck me up. So I went up there, man. I didn't do good because I knew that you gotta know your place. And you gotta know somebody.
It's important, though. It's
know
important.
people's catalog. Not because you're the current man.
Nah, yeah. And they stage performers. Because somebody can have a regular song.
Exactly, but then money a performer.
Woo!
So there's no way you should have, not because you got a current record. Bro, don't go on after this guy. You're gonna die.
Yeah.
Even the same show that me and Lady saw the assassin, I remember, I guess he wanted to close. And when it was time for him to go on, they couldn't find him. Bro, Lady saw, heard, and realized he was like, okay, you know Lady saw. She started kicking off her shoes and fleeing.
She bring people up on stage and everything. Now her performance is crazy.
That's why I know none of these females can follow her. Because when Lady Saw was performing, she never had to bring extras, dancers. She go up there mashed up by herself. Just a presence the way she can perform.
Her voice, her
tone.
She come aggressive.
She command it.
Yeah.
These artists, these females artists get on my nerves now. These artists now, it's all about image and who got a big ass and show me a music. Show me a delivery. Saw I had to do that. They wouldn't consider Saw as being this beautiful woman. But get what now? She brings it. Because I remember that show when she finished performing and Homeboy went on, all you could see, it was an outdoor show, all you see was people back walking out. Know your place. Know your place, bro.
Yeah.
Know who you, when you're here to see the lineup, no, listen, give him more money than me because I know what's going to happen. I'm not going to risk my career. And know the shows that you take too, because I seen somebody the other day, one of them new artists, like they say, big artists, flopped his whole career now because of one show that he did in Florida. He went on a show with a lot of soca artists. Bro, you ain't Beanie Man. Beanie Man could perform in anybody's show, wreck that. You ain't on that level. Don't let your fame in the reggae world trick you and make you feel like you're going from the soca world. No, you ain't got that type of song.
Yeah, because soca, especially live instruments and all, cast.
You can't go in front of these dudes. You can't go fit. You gotta have that swag like a Beanie and them type of Sean
and be able to know how to juggle and catch the rhythm.
You gotta be to go in the crowd. You can't go in front of the soca crowd. You gotta be a good reggae artist to go in front of them. Cause soca artists love soca.
Like even with dancehall, like sometimes they'll be like, "Oh, turn that off." Yeah.
So you gotta know your space, know where you're going.
Yeah. No, that's real. Even for a DJ, cause
right now I'm doing a boat ride and I know it's but I wreck them places. Cause I have 90s music. I have songs that I know fits into that crowd. That's gonna keep them dancing. You get me?
Yeah, and so, you could catch. I'm
on a boat ride when I think it's in June, and trust me, I know when they gave it to me, I was like, I tell my manager, put me on it. I'm good. Because I could go in any crowd and perform. I have all different. I have reggae. If you put me in a reggae crowd, I'll sing reggae. I got reggae songs too. You get me? I know. But know which artist you're gonna go on before and who you're gonna go on after. You know?
Yeah.
But I'm looking at time, so.
Nah, yeah. Nah, thank you again.
Yeah,
for,
man.
yo,
Definitely, bro.
yo, definitely let me know about those videos.
Yes, I.
Let everybody know where they can follow you,
Yes,
where they can
I.
find your music.
People, my name is Mr. Easy. Follow me on Instagram. The official Mr. Easy on IG. Same thing when it comes to TikTok. And you know my Instagram is part of my Facebook. So, you know, just link up and check out all my songs. Stream my records. Buy
New
my
one,
records.
Suffering.
New one, Suffering. Suffering is a big tune. Big up Sasha Peters. Great singer.
Yeah, she.
And look out for her now. She's definitely, we're pushing her hard right now. Beautiful singer. Yeah. So
I should have told you to bring her up here.
yeah, I know.
We're gonna do another. We're gonna do another one.
Yeah,
Bring her next
her,
time.
Yeah. So people, big up on yourself every time. This is Mr. Easy, keeping it breezy. The official Mr. Easy. Brother. Be your love. Yeah, every time.